Hello and welcome to the Lyrical Analysis Podcast. My name is Amo Panasar and I'm joined by the Metal Elder, aka my father, Sat Panasar.
Hello.
My very good pal, the Tempest, aka Stuart Wilkie.
Hello.
A very good pal of mine, Mr. Sensitive, aka Dimitri Johnson.
How you doing?
And the calmest man alive, Ryan Willis. Now, listeners, I'm sure you're thinking, what the hell is this Lyrical Analysis Podcast malarkey? Well, let me tell you. I've felt for the longest time that there's an epidemic in music where if the beat of a song is good, people completely forget about the words they're actually listening to. And I'm no saint, I'm very much guilty of this from time to time myself, so I thought it would be a good idea to go through and analyse the lyrics of some of the world's most popular artists and try and decipher exactly what message they're conveying. We'll be giving our honest opinions, and you may agree or disagree, but that's all part of the fun. The artist we'll be covering this week is AJ Tracey. Woo! So, AJ from the lane, people.
AJ from the lane.
So, lads, before I got into this deep analysis of AJ's lyrics, my opinion of him was quite a positive one, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
He chats about a lot of gaming and nerdy stuff.
He
He chats about a lot of football references and football stuff.
A lot.
Too much.
And a lot of sex. And, like, you know, that's kind of my trifecta, I'm not going to lie. That's
That's basically
that is,
you
yeah.
in a you know
nutshell, in a grimy nutshell, that is me. But the Gunman talk was always what sort of put me off a little bit, and I just sort of, powered through that and got to the lyrics that I wanted.
But why?
Because I like his flow, I like the songs he does, they're quite catchy, and I like the fact that he's chatting about the content that I mentioned, the three trifecta good things.
But the Gunman?
But the Gunman talk is just, it always takes me out of the song and just makes me think like...
You can't relate to that.
I can't at all. So...
This is a bit like Monty Python, but apart from the stabbing, the guns, the anti-cop, the anti-women, the theft, he's great.
Yeah. It is, yeah. I got nothing, but anyway. It's like I can't relate to it, but also I just think he's doing it in... It's just bad. It's like just,
show?
glorifying this bullshit, I think, a lot of the time. So
I know he's just from the lane, really, isn't he?
Speaking of the lane, let's get into the first song. So we're taking it back to 2015 at the front. We're going with the lane. So first verse is the chorus itself. So AJ from the lane, but I in Tottenham. True say that my dad lived in Tottenham. Imro Code Man can't chat about Arsenal. Man a real sperm chatting about Tottenham. Now we have a Arsenal fan over here. Stuart, would you like to chime in on these football bars?
Not really.
Can I just add, whereabouts is the lane?
Yeah, I was wondering, is it a special lane?
Isn't it White Hart
Well,
Lane?
no, that's the thing. He's saying he's not from there. So if he's from White Hart Lane, then that first lyric literally doesn't make any sense.
Hang on, he's
I'm
from the lane, but it
not
ain't
talking
Tottenham.
about Tottenham.
Maybe it's an area in West London where he's from.
Well, he just said West London, yeah. So
Ladbroke
yeah,
Grove.
I don't know. I
I'm
should have
assuming.
done research. Damn.
Anyway,
I
I'm...
like to think it's Sugar Plum.
Anyway.
To go with the genre.
I'm okay with this chorus. I think it's perfectly fine. There's no issues here.
I
Repeated
can't
an awful
relate.
lot.
Huh?
It's repeated.
It is repeated a lot.
It's long.
It is repeated 4 times, but the content's fine. So we're doing lyrical content. I think it's alright.
Hang on, I timed it.
Yeah, it's not good to...
The chorus takes...
Fuck you, Arsenal fans.
The chorus takes 40 seconds to complete.
Yeah.
And
that's
basically
the thing.
he's saying he's from the lane, not Tottenham.
And
it's 40 seconds
yeah,
to say
and
that.
he repeats it 3 or 4 times. That's the thing.
Alright, so what? Best
4
part of 2
times?
minutes.
Yeah, altogether.
That's it.
Okay, good critiques.
I feel like I was on the defensive.
No, I was trying to get to the good bits. I am kind of in a weird way, but I don't want to defend him. Alright.
Also, doesn't rhyme with Arsenal.
Tottenham and Arsenal. Yeah.
Alright, let's get into the
flaw.
first verse. I think the first chorus is okay, it's absolutely fine. Repetitive, yes, but
Yeah.
hey, when he sprays that bar at live sets, it goes off, so yeah. Verse 1. Okay. I'm from the lane, that's me, cuz. Tsunami, get ate by the sea, cuz.
What?
I've got what? Me and Ryan both had what?
Whoa.
Analyse that line, people. I'm from the lane, that's me, cuz. Tsunami, get ate by the sea, cuz.
Is it
The tsunami got ate by the sea.
Yeah. Well, no, he's saying he got ate by the sea.
He got ate by the sea.
Tsunami, comma.
Ate by the sea.
No,
he
no,
got
no.
ate by the sea.
I'm from the lane.
There was a tsunami. and
There was a tsunami
no,
from
no,
the
no.
lane
From the lane.
who got ate by...
I feel he's saying he is a tsunami.
Yeah.
You know what?
He's
You will
the tsunami.
Yeah, you will get ate by the sea. I am the tsunami. I am the sea. Come
Ah,
at me.
right.
That's basically it.
So he's bigging himself up.
Yeah.
Tsunami of
in a
women
roundabout way.
Come to the lane, tsunami, get ate by the sea.
Alright, so AJ's Aquaman. Okay, let's move on. MCs try and speak up with their weak bars, or with a weak buzz. Dead bars and your flow is small like sea cups. I've got here...
You have a
Is that
issue
bra
with this.
size?
Dimitri has a
There's
problem.
nothing wrong with C cups.
I agree.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just like saying C cups and less is bad. It's like, hold on. Wait, no. No.
Solid handful.
It's fine. It's fine. It's good. So I'm just like, it's a funny bit. I'm just like, no.
But I've got on my notes, does it even rhyme?
Buzz and
Rhyme,
cups.
does it even rhyme? Buzz and cups.
It's not even close, is it?
No.
No.
It's like Tottenham and Arsenal.
Yeah.
Mm.
Very
But it's got us
But then,
thinking.
to be fair, they're not supposed to really like connect, so I suppose it works on that level.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to move on to my... Oh,
I thought Amma said he had good flow.
he does have
No, I
good flow.
mean,
He does have good flow.
Oh,
Well, he's a
this whole verse.
tsunami.
This whole verse.
Hey!
He's got a good flow.
It's a beast flow.
anyway, it's a pretty big flow.
Okay, the next...
Stop saying flow.
I'm going to move on a little bit. There's a bit of a major criticism here.
Yeah.
On the new Marcus Garvey, flows tight like Ferrari Nani.
Yay.
So on the new Marcus Garvey, flows tight like Ferrari Nani.
What the hell's a Ferrari
Now,
90?
let's go first line. So can AJ really compare himself to Marcus Garvey? And then follow up that line with a fucking bar about good tight pussy, which is
Oh,
what
is
it
that what that is?
Yeah.
See, I was
Sorry, who's Marcus Garvey?
He's a famous activist in America.
To do with...
Civil rights
Black
movement.
people.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, not come across him? No.
Celebrated a lot.
Akala talks about him as well in a more positive sense than saying...
How on earth can you, in the same sort of section, have
That's what I mean.
a black civil rights hero
You.
and a Ferrari? I can't even bring myself to say it.
Yeah.
I'm so
That
good.
is-
I get that Ferrari now.
That is...
Yeah.
I think he created a...
I don't know. I don't know what to say
know what?
about that.
Give him the benefit of the doubt. He's probably got people who want to like, who's Marcus Garvey? Look him up. Oh, okay.
But yeah, that is true. I mean, I'm certainly going to look him up now.
Yeah.
No, he
I
created...
don't think that's his intent.
Hang on,
No, maybe
let me take you back to my civil rights history lesson in year 11 or whatever. I think he created like the universal N-word variation improvement program. It's like the UNIP or UI.
Marcus Garvey?
Yeah, Marcus Garvey.
You learned this in school. We learned
Yeah.
nothing about.
Yeah,
Really?
I know this is how
No.
terrible
Oh,
our
no.
education system is.
Yeah. Go England.
Yeah.
Anyway, civil rights hero,
Yeah.
right? Orchestrated that numerous movements, got numerous like millions of people together for civil rights action and activism, and fucking AJ Tracey's comparing himself to him. This is admittedly his first song off his
It's
first
bold,
kind of
yeah.
EP. It's a very bold
Ballsy.
statement, but then to compare him and then compare that fucking achievement to tight pussy, I just can't fucking get behind that.
I mean,
That's an insult to Marcus Garvey, isn't it?
or Ferrari 90 is depending on your point of view, I suppose.
Unless you view pussy as just so fucking good.
That's it. Some people would definitely go for the pussy, so
And AJ is a self-proclaimed sex.
That comes with a Ferrari.
Is AJ sort of standing up for black rights?
No.
Whoa.
He's just bigging himself up. We
Yeah.
could,
I know he's a Labour fan. He's a fan of Corbyn.
Yeah,
fun facts.
fun fact.
Oh, he did a brilliant Instagram ad campaign when the
Yeah.
elections were around. That was really good, actually.
Mm.
So, yeah, props for AJ on that one, but not on this one. Moving on. Straps sound like a North London derby. Straps sound like a shot out from Tevez.
Again, I like I tend to enjoy like football bars, but I mean, if you're going to mention the North London derby, maybe mention a Tottenham or Arsenal player, because Tevez is not affiliated with any of them.
But then it wouldn't rhyme with Perez, so,
Does it rhyme right?
Just get rid of Paris.
I don't know. He's got so many players that he must like as a Tottenham
Yeah.
player. That, I mean, they're kind of on fire right now. So
But I don't like the strap sound. So strap obviously gun, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah,
So, what the fuck? Like, why?
I
It's just a
liked it.
weird bar.
I liked it.
You like the bar?
I like that entire verse. It's very fun.
Go on.
Even
detail.
without the content, even without knowing all the meanings behind the content or even the context, it's just the flow of it, the way it bounces from each one, like the rhymes. There's no major interruption. It's just a nice flow, and it just gets you thinking, oh, okay.
But the content itself, Dimitri, strap sound.
It is lyrical analysis.
Yeah.
It is lyrical.
The flow, I admit, AJ's got an amazing flow, which is why I like him so much. But when I've got delved into the content, it's just a bit iffy.
Yeah,
In his defence, I suppose I'll give him the pass to talk about weaponry, considering he can talk about Arsenal in this sense because they are the Gunners.
The Gunners.
So maybe that's.
That's a stretch. Yeah, that is a real
I'm
stretch.
trying, AJ. I'm really trying.
Alright, I'm going to move on.
Can I just have a
But he does say in the
sidebar?
chorus that man in his crib don't talk about Arsenal, so maybe that's a bit of a stretch. So
Brian? Stuart,
yes.
what is your favourite football-related song then? Is it We're on the Ball?
No, that's a great song.
It is
That
a
is a
good
good one. It's probably the one with the John Barnes rap. It's World in Motion.
My boss showed me this the other
It's
day.
the- it's
New
the
Order.
best.
New Order
New
stuff,
Order,
yeah.
that's it, yeah. They were a legitimate band doing a
1990.
football song, yeah.
Yeah.
Italian, and we did well in that World Cup, so...
Semi-final,
it was
yeah.
World Cup, yeah.
It was Gaza and the Tears, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. He got booked in the semi and then...
His tears
blurted.
fell and they crashed around it.
Was that the World Cup where Gary Lineker shot himself?
Oh, I don't know about that.
He shot himself?
He did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, Gary.
I think he shot himself.
I've never heard
He
that.
hears this every day on Twitter.
Unsubscribing right now.
He hears this every day on Twitter. Without fail, somebody mentions the fact that he shot himself during a match, and to get rid of it, he kind of like scurried on the pitch like a dog would wipe his bum.
Oh my god.
And that's captured forever.
Why would you bring us back?
Is there a massive
Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
Is there a massive streak on the bumhole area?
It's
Was it
kinda
white England shorts?
he
Was it like a
gave-
dark one?
It was a wet day, so he kind of used it to his advantage.
Oh
I think they had
my
black
God.
shorts.
Like he had crabs.
No, they had white shorts.
Like
It was
he
a
had
white
crabs.
shorts.
It was either England game or
Oh.
Tottenham or Leicester, and they all wore white shorts. I
No,
believe.
no.
Yeah.
Ryan, you had a sidebar.
Okay,
Hang on, guys.
back to the
Ryan,
lyrics then.
sidebar.
Sorry, Gary.
Oh, that was
It's bet
cool.
football.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, moving on. Dunder, brother, but I'm stripy like Dennis.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
Dunder, brother, I'm stripy like Dennis. Act up, but they're not real, just like Ted is. So AJ's admitting here to doing crimes, I believe.
Yeah.
But my issue here
Is that what
is that.
dirt is?
Well, I'm guessing.
I
Yeah, doing dirt. Yeah. But he's stripy like Dennis. I'm assuming in like some sort of rubber gear, like black and
Yeah,
white.
Dennis
strip.
the Menace, red and black
However,
stripes,
no,
yeah.
but that's
He's
the
red and
thing. White and black is the symbol of a criminal. Red and black is Dennis the Menace. Therefore, AJ, come on now.
Or he's
Subtext.
Or he's a
He's a
referee.
level-
Hang on, maybe he's saying that he's done a lot of pranks like Dennis the Menace.
He's not.
That's his dirtiest pranks.
He's just hyping up Jack Jones.
He like bucket of water above a door kind of thing, you know. Banana skin.
So I love how innocent you are because that's your idea of like a good prank. Now, Jesus Christ, YouTube has gone way beyond.
It's AJ going up to strangers and going,
Ice water.
No.
Yeah.
I'm so glad he's fucking finished. Right, next one.
Shots fired.
I hate that
Yeah,
fucking
fair
cunt. Okay, I think this is the first positive bit here.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, for the previous one, I thought the Hamburger would have been a better comparison than Dennis the Menace, just for the white and black stripes reference.
Fair.
Anyway,
But it
McDonald's
wouldn't fit the flow, would it?
But it could change
stripey
it-
like the Hamburger.
you ever change the next part?
In the actual video, he goes hamburger.
Arm movements and all. Oh god.
We've made a new dance move there, boys. Get it on Fortnite, sue them for fucking millions. Anyway, this is the first good wordplay I think that I've seen.
I'm loving it.
Controlling the game like I'm Sepp Blatter. Who wanted this man? That's the next matter. Chip shop and an MC get batter. Wear flip flops to a clash because it don't matter. I think that's really good.
It's a great. It's
Yeah.
a great set lines.
I think it's really good.
Yeah, I
You know who
would
Sepp
say
Blatter is?
What?
It's more football content.
it
Yeah?
doesn't
It's
age
good.
well though. Given what happened to Sepp Blatter.
Yeah, totally fine. Totally fine. You didn't
I
know.
want to ask.
So what's he
But he's
trying?
still controlling the game.
Removed from
What's he trying to say?
Oh, yeah.
Let's analyse this set of lyrics
Right,
here.
well,
What
So
is
he's
he trying to
he's
say?
controlling the grime scene or whatever scene.
Like-
He's
Sepp Blatter.
controlling the grime scene.
Yeah.
He's New Kid on the Block. He's only brought out one album.
But
That's kind
you
of
Wear
the
flips.
like
Gone.
bravado of every rapper ever.
Oh, is it?
They
New
have
Kid
to-
on the Block.
Well, we've said before, like the reason why I quite like rap is it's almost like a competition in the music industry. Like no other music
Yeah.
industry says,
Again, I'm
"Look
saying
how
it's
great
fun.
I am."
Yeah.
Every three lines. And
Yes.
That's the difference. Yeah, like you'll never hear like the Eagles like making a little jingle about how great they are as a band.
No, because what did Gandhi say? Humility is knowing you're great and not knowing anyone else to tell you.
Fair.
It's good.
That's a really
man.
good quote. I'm sorry for laughing. It just makes me just like.
Marcus
and on
Garvey.
that-
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
And on that note,
I should have said Marcus Garvey.
Okay. So what he's saying is controlling the game. So if you want to diss man, you're going to get battered basically lyrically speaking, I believe, in this sense.
Oh.
And then he doesn't give a shit, like he's wearing flip flops to a clash because he doesn't give a shit and he's still going to beat you, basically.
But in all his videos, he's got these cool trainers and stuff, and he's
Nike
got
Air Maxes.
over 100 set
to
of trainers.
be fair though, like you don't want to like hit somebody in the face with a brand new pair of Jordans. Like a flip flop would hurt, man. You get a good swift motion on that if you're actually going to hit someone with it. They connect with the whole face as well, like a full on.
Okay, I'm moving on. Next line I've got contention with is I'm a warlord like... Fucking hell, I can't speak today. I'm a warlord like Genghis. Like, Genghis Khan reference. First Marcus Garvey, and now Genghis Khan.
I feel like he likes
knows
like,
his history.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's using it in the completely wrong fucking context and comparison.
It's kind of like someone who's like just discovered that person and gone, oh wow, that was amazing.
Didn't
I just
Genghis
learned
Khan
about them
rule-
and now I want to put them in a rap battle.
Didn't Genghis Khan rule a third of the planet?
Basically,
And murder people with a bow and arrow?
It's
Possibly even more.
It's just a weird fucking comparison.
with the whole thing that, to be fair, it kind of makes sense for him to like refer to himself as Genghis Khan because apparently, like, majority of the world's basically population has his DNA. In some shape or
direct
form.
descendants. So I think it's like more than 50% of
immense.
East Asia and South Asia. It's just a lot.
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
a lot.
Yeah.
So
you
was-
are probably related to him.
yeah.
Unknowingly.
No, because
Hey,
I'm
Papa.
from Kenya.
Oh, he probably went there for a bit, just for a little.
And North Indian.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Just had
Probably
some
half
holidays.
Genghis. Alright, next one.
Ammo, just going back a,
Your part
a
Genghis,
stage.
that part Genghis. No, it's really bad.
What was he on about? Mash
Yeah.
girls in their gym tops like Kappa.
So he's having sex with girls in their gym gear.
Yeah,
Because
Was that what he's saying?
Campus
Yeah,
gym wear.
that's what I'm saying. This lyrics is fun.
Bad man think bad man
very
think they're
funny.
bad man.
It is
I'm
good.
badder,
I like
back
it.
chat, mecha man, explode bladder.
Oh.
But I don't think they're bad.
Is that a weak bladder control or
Doesn't matter. It's funny.
taking the
No,
piss?
it's saying the guys that he's badder than, he's making them piss themselves.
but their bladders are exploding.
Well, because they're pissing themselves.
That's not. That's
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
No, that would
That's
be a
what he's-
relief, wouldn't
That's
it?
what he's trying to say.
Is that what you do?
But it's like, you know, you say, oh, my bladder's going to explode if I don't piss. It's that kind of thing. I'm guessing.
Oh my
So what he's going to do is
word.
going to make you drink
You never
way
heard
too
the
much
phrase
water.
like, I'm bursting?
I'm not catching unawares.
He's gonna lock the toilet
Yeah.
door
Alright,
so they
guys.
can't get in.
We spent a lot of time on this first song.
All right, okay,
keep
yeah.
it moving. All right. Next
They're
line.
all like this though.
Next line I'm going to analyse. If you really want to act cold like penguins, big heat will fix your cold like lemsips. Does it even rhyme?
No,
I do
Okay,
like
Does it even make sense?
No,
penguins don't act
it kind of makes
cold.
sense, but not really.
You wouldn't go up to a penguin and be like, "Oh, how's your day going?" It just like shrugs you off. They don't act cold. They just live in a cold place.
And that's how they walk. It could look like they're giving you the cold shoulder.
What about 90s rappers? Alright, next verse. Verse number 2. Okay, don't like this at all. Draw for the shank, go on then, go on then. Draw for the mat, go on then, go on then. So knives and guns.
Oh,
I just think
yes. I've got
That's
guns
a
here.
reference to another song.
Yeah, Skepta song in it.
Yeah.
But even so, don't like it. Don't like it. Chat bad and your whole tutu slaps. Violence.
Is that 22 slaps or 2 times 2
Tutu
slaps?
just means many.
Rat mouths.
Fucking hell. You said that so aggressively.
See what the lyrics do to you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is the calmest man alive.
Yeah, it's
Well,
true.
he's a character.
I'm a broken man now.
I go.
Subliminal messages.
You just heard one verse. It's like I'm changed.
I couldn't say breath this morning.
Oh
What
my
the
God.
hell?
Now, this next line I'm going to analyse. Send for man, won't get a dub back. Now, didn't Mike Righteous send for him and he did not send back?
No comment.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So Mike Righteous, I think, sent for AJ Tracey and he never replied. So this was years later, but I'm just saying, you said this then. You didn't give a dub back.
I
That's what I'm
mean,
saying.
there could be a variety of reasons. I mean, if he feels that, say for example, if I was a rapper and I felt that somebody was sending for me that wasn't worth my time,
Yeah,
that's another statement, isn't it?
I don't know, like,
It's entirety.
at that-
I don't know either rapper, and I don't know.
At that point in Grime, this is just after or just during when P Money and Dot Rollins beef was like,
thinking,
yeah.
this when like, you know, these sort of sending for each other, this was popularised again,
See,
and it was really good.
Yeah.
Diss tracks seem to be like a bit of a weed in the like rap game. They keep propping up every like 3 or 4 years.
It's good though, it's
like
fun.
they are, but they have a height of their popularity. Like the latest one was very much Drake and Pusha T, and then like the YouTube thing started to be funny, and then it got
Come on, let's get
deterioratingly
involved.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like that's gonna happen again, mate. Another 5 years.
But I don't mind
We'll
that it's
come back.
like Lord of the Mics does get good every sort of 3 or 4
I've been a part of like
Don't
rap
Flop?
league,
Yeah, Don't Flop, yeah,
Don't
yeah.
Flop. Yeah, I love working for them. I love their content, but yeah.
Dub Flop's good. Next
When I'm a
one.
Reddit, I thought he said, "Send for man, won't get a dove back." As if
What,
he
the body soap.
he sent for a guy and he didn't
bar
get a
soap.
reply.
Not getting it back.
Nothing to do with message
I'd
pigeons.
be so pissed if someone nicked my Dove soap.
Me too,
You could go anywhere with this.
Where's all the soap?
Okay.
Come on, Anna, where are we going?
Alright, I'm gonna go down to we dash grenades at Pagan's yard, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, Why are you glorifying throwing a grenade into someone's house or home? It
They're
just makes no
pagans,
sense.
though.
Maybe he's testing
Pagans
for
and
the
Wiccans,
bars.
innit?
Unless you're trying to like spit about literal fire.
We dash
Damn it.
grenades at pagans' yards.
Yeah.
Is pagan a gang, I take it?
No,
No.
pagans are
Pagans
just
are
like the
dickheads.
kind of people you don't want to be
Yeah.
around. The backstabbing sort of, yeah.
Which is a
Oh,
bit
so
harsh
the way
for
to solve it
pagans.
is lob some grenades at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like you, so die. Yeah.
That's conflict resolution right there.
Wow.
Next line. Leave their threats in your birthday card.
I love it.
I like it. I like it.
I love
It's
how,
so
like,
fucking random.
It's very mafia-esque, isn't it? Like to like pretend to be like all pally-pally and get you a birthday card, but also low-key put like a drawing of a horse's head like next to your pillow.
No, when you open it, it like springs out at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those flip animations with like a grenade going into the house and exploding.
Maybe it starts happy birthday to you.
Mission Impossible style. It's real
Anyway.
self-destruct.
Next one. AJ from the Lane. Take man's babes. This
Take
is
a man's bait.
This is frequent in AJ's songs. He always chats about getting other lads' girls.
Yeah.
I just think that's fucking dickish behaviour, man. I fucking.
Oh, is that what it
condone
was? I thought it was like a collection of DVDs about pig. I'm just messing.
That I'm more furious if that happens.
Yeah, no, like where's the DVDs?
It's not, where's my gun?
Is that a face check?
That is an
Ooh.
adorable franchise.
It is.
that's-
It is
I'd be
indeed.
furious.
I mean, he's he's in the lanes and babes in the sea, so it's fine.
And there's nothing more to talk about on that song.
No, yeah, let's end on that
Alright,
bar.
what are we saying about the song? Because again, most of his songs I've only heard him as features, so these songs I've not heard, but I
I'm not-
enjoyed the flow of it. It was fun in the actual lyrics.
This is 2015 AJ. So
It's
this is like right at the beginning.
Yeah, so in the
raw.
beginning he's fun, he's having
Alright.
fun with it, and you
Mm.
get
You
it
don't
from
want
the
to talk
lyrics.
about swerve and skid straight through the scene. Free parking.
Go.
That's a Monopoly reference.
Yeah.
That is right there.
Did I miss a Monopoly reference?
Wow. Ammo, I'm disappointed.
Awesome.
Ooh, okay. Points there, AJ Tracey. You got point
well done,
five.
Ryan. I hadn't spotted that one.
I didn't spot
This,
that at all.
this forgives the knife crime.
Yeah.
Hello.
Ammo loves his Monopoly.
And now you can say
There's some
going to
more
jail.
anti-women stuff that we skipped over.
Do you know? Go on quickly.
No, push up the poom, give it all.
Stop this guy.
Man move pussy, cat when I'm barking.
You know, this is like, you know, when drill artists have a conversation with like classical music people. This is exactly what this is.
No, this is just about getting stray cats out of his garden.
When he's barking, so
Yeah.
he barks like a dog to get the cats
Yeah.
out. It's all so clear now, Ryan.
Right, it's
and
been,
clean.
it's been 20 minutes. Come on, let's
Wow.
Okay, second song, Hood Antics, off the same EP. 2015 again. So, yeah, I'm stiff when I shank. I'm cranked in the rave with a whiff and a shank. And I swear to God, my mum would go mad if she ever knew how much they'd left that rack. So,
Does this mean he gets an erection when he
erection?
gets his
Gets an erection.
That would be confusing.
when he gets his gun out? Is that what he's saying?
He said shank, didn't he? So
Yeah,
it's
shank.
nice.
Skank is
Because skank is
Skank is dance.
This is the
Oh, dancing. Sorry,
So-
shank.
Also, you can refer to
I got my
it as
shank and my skank mixed up.
I got my skank out.
Remember, crank dad is provoked, so he's cranked, then gets his shank.
It is the
By
first,
by
like,
stiff when you mean drunk rather than hard.
Yeah.
I would say
He
it
just
is-
dances.
Hard liquor.
I just think that he's...
Is it hard liquor?
I think when he's skanking, he's not as sort of, you know...
Oh, not as
energized.
limber.
Yeah, that...
He needs to do a bit of stretching
I've
then.
not skanked in the longest.
yeah, there's nothing much to say there. It's just
He does
a bit
mention his
bullshit.
mum like being disappointed in his actions, so it's a bit of humility from him.
Good point. Good
Well,
point.
she would if she saw him dancing with an erection.
I mean, to be fair,
A pole vault here and a pole vault there.
that's the ruining of a
No, that would be
gathering,
pole
isn't it, really?
dancing.
AJ pole dancing would not be a
good look.
popular video.
I think so. Yeah,
That'll go viral.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know all the lyrics when I read them. It's just mishmash of anything goes.
Yeah.
I couldn't really make too much sense out of it.
let's try
you
and
know.
make sense of it because
Okay.
there is some themes throughout a few lines.
I
here and there.
burn plastic bags till they go.
So hang on, let me read that out. Let me read that
Have
out.
you never done that, Mr. Vegan environmentalist activist?
What burn plastic bags?
Burns a plastic bag just for shit's sake.
I can't say that I have, Stu. I really can't.
You haven't lived, mate. You haven't lived.
Okay, so
Ah.
I crawl my grub, that elastic pack. I grab the food, then I stretch that back. Put notes in the stacks till they go snap. Hit sails on my bike until the wheels flat. So it's just about money. It's fucking boring lyrics at this
Oh,
point.
it's
Like, lame. Then I'm gonna.
That's a good tip though for making it to all of the sales, like bike round.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, messengers. They're earning
You'd
a
be a
shit
lot
ton.
quicker, wouldn't you?
And Deliveroo now, you know.
Yeah,
Just get that
If you
paper.
mentioned Deliveroo,
I'm gonna skip forward to.
I'm not sure.
mate, he's above the curb.
I'm gonna skip forward to make chicks ice squint till they roll back, screw it in the ding dong till I get catch, drop game on the yats till I get gash, and I've been the same since dad had to say. So fam, I would back chat till I got lashed. It's just sex in it, so it's just more.
But you gotta think about the audience. Who's his target?
Look, I know, man. I know, but I'm just saying it's just fucking repetitive.
Yeah.
It's just the same stuff. Like AJ is a smart person. He does amazing flow lyrics like this, but it's just this. Again, this is early on though, so we can't say shit yet. I want to wait till we get to the end before having these conversations, and let's see.
He's only made it one album.
Yeah, but he's had a
Yeah, this
shit
is-
ton of
you're
music
so
throughout
upset
that.
about that. It's
Yeah.
only one.
The music industry's changed. a lot.
When's it
It's
going to
like-
get better?
Oh wow.
What's that? But he releases
Don't
that.
say that to me.
He releases a
Don't
lot
wait
of
till we
music.
score
though.
at the end. You know where it's going to go.
He also talks about penguins a lot, doesn't he? Look, way peng on the scale until they go fast.
Mate, it's
This is
I
the
love that
whitest.
when they lie down.
This is the whitest you've come across in any episode. Alright, let's skip forward to where should we go to? Too many crazy dons who back shanks, run from the studio to go trap, hood antics, rap for that cash. I just think fucking hell, man. Why promoting these hood antics?
It's the name of the song.
Where are we, Alan?
End of second verse.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Is he just really into Antics Roadshow? Is that why he says too many antics? Like he's been watching it too many times. He knows what's going to happen.
Come get
I hate when I
I'm
watch too much
sorry.
Antics Roadshow.
We're reaching, aren't we?
Antique fucking
Brian?
knife. Is that
We're
what
really
Shanks?
reaching there.
Maybe he's an antique knife collector, which is why he's obsessed with shanks. We should have a shank counter for how many fucking times he says it. It's just nuts, man.
Maybe that's why he's got special scales, like the penguin ones.
Just fucking this wide. This long. For knives of all sizes.
Yeah.
The next bit is a bit different because he's not paying for stuff. So
Well,
he's
the
talking about
next
something
the next bit's about. Look, I get the songs of antics, and he's gone through the fucking motions. He's gone through the shanking. He's gone through the money. He's gone through the sex. He's gone to getting money through doing certain things, and now he's going on to theft. So get gone to my yard and I don't pay. Sleep in a hotel and I don't pay. XOYO and I don't pay. Get love in the dance but I don't say. So it's theft, and then he doesn't kiss and tell. Fucking
And
lies.
he literally just said
Fucking
he
lies,
He
yeah.
literally just said he gets love in the club, but I don't
So-
say. You just said it.
No, but then he also mentions girls' names in later songs as well.
Oh, then that's it.
Beautiful.
Or he
Top gen.
does mention girls'
Top
names in later
gen.
songs.
Top
So
gen.
again, hypocritical there. Eat food on the field, but I don't graze. And I'm like, I put here like a cow. What the fuck? So
Yeah, that whole part there. What has it got?
Oh, he
One of
takes a
those days,
picnic somewhere on a field, but he chooses to eat the picnic fodder rather than the grass that he's sitting on.
it's not
That
very
makes
vegan,
sense.
is it? Yeah.
If I saw AJ doing that just in a field on his own,
The
eating
munching
picnic,
grass.
it's like
With,
I'd be like,
with a
yes.
shank and
I'd be like,
and
yes,
erection.
authentic.
But I think by shank he just means cheese knife, doesn't he?
Ooh,
Ooh,
Yeah.
levels.
The one with the prongs on the end where
Yeah.
you can sort of
Yeah.
pick your cheese
Some
up.
would call it a
No, I
shank,
do agree
some
that
would call it a
verse is
cheese
just-
knife.
It's stupid, isn't
it's
it?
very stupid. And
And
again,
look,
he's
he's on
mentioned his
stage
mom
at a
twice
show.
again, and it doesn't make
Antics
sense in that
Roadshow.
part.
I think we've got it.
Hood Antics, because it's a car boot sale as well.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I think we've got something here. I think.
Alright,
this is-
moving on from your fucking fan fiction, right? Dimitri mentioned just now, Mum's mentioned again, all the hard work in the scene from my mum, but his mum is disappointed with his actions. So, but I guess he's on about his work in the grime scene. I beat off the gram, then my mum gets sad, so it's again contradiction right there in 2 lines, in the space of 2 lines.
All the hard.
He's doing things for his mum, but his mum's getting sad about his actions, or by his actions.
But his
very
mum's
relatable thing.
mum's a DJ pirate, a DJ on a pirate
Radio,
radio,
yeah.
and she ran the NWA. So I thought this would fit in with her background.
But she's sad.
Another fun fact.
Hey!
That's a very fun
That was
fact.
a very-
When I introduced it, I was like, wait, what?
And she's a white Welsh woman
Really?
with this kind of background: jungle DJ, pirate radio, NWA. So this can't shock her.
I mean, it might not shock her, but she's just still disappointed
It's
in
her
the
son,
action, isn't it? Like,
Would she rather him be, I don't know, an astrophysicist or something?
potentially, but I mean, there's a lot more money in the rap game, I'd imagine, than that
Yeah.
stuff is.
He's worth-
besides
he's
Neil
worth
deGrasse
$2 million.
Tyson, who the fuck they got.
Dollars?
Dollars, I think I found. Dollars? Yeah, $2 million is his worth.
Wait.
He's done very well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm moving on to
I think.
second to last first.
He's not from Tottenham. I know that.
Yeah, he said he's from
pretty sure.
the lane.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm in Camden with my
Dollars,
YGGs.
not
That's probably just Google being weird.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
So I'm in Camden with my YGGs. I'm gonna skip a little bit. You could never violate my GGs. Try and violate my GGs. I'll jump out the cab with a live 3-3, sawn off on the IC3. It's just like, young gangster goons, guns, sawn off shotguns. For fuck's sake, I'm
He's
done,
very
man.
much-
But look, his Nike Air Max
very
save him
cool,
when he's getting chased by the
Yeah,
cops.
running from the police. So my Air Max
How
saved me.
bouncy are these Air Maxes?
It's that bubble, Dad. It's that bubble that springs into action.
Go Gadget Air Max.
I bet you loved Inspector Gadget as a kid as well, AJ.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bet you did.
100%. I will say, particularly in like modern rap at the moment, from the British standpoint, there's a lot more pop cultural references and nerdy gaming stuff.
Yeah, big time.
So
We're good.
So yeah, my MX saved me when the cops come, so I've got to thank Nike, like North does. This is a weird one. What's a best friend? Because I ain't got one, but I got a friend who's close to the shotgun. Is AJ a bit lonely here?
no, he's just saying he's got lots of friends that he doesn't class one as
No.
the best, I guess.
Yeah, what would you find as a
But
best
he
friend?
hasn't got one.
I don't feel
What's
I
a
have
best
one,
friend?
but I have someone who would potentially kill for me. Is that a best friend?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go with the angle.
Oh, I thought he just didn't let anyone sit next to him in his car.
Imagine, you're just like...
Oh, close to the shotgun. Oh,
They're all in
Grime.
the
Very
back.
good.
Ah.
Very good.
Or in the boot.
So no one.
So they're close to the shotgun,
Yeah, like there's
But I got
there's
a
a guy
friend.
behind.
but no cigar.
Yeah, no one's in there because then they want to control the music, wouldn't they? And
That's
I suppose
true,
you wouldn't let
yeah.
If they don't play his tracks, he
Because
gets
he'll
angry.
want to put his own tracks on.
that. Yeah.
Okay, song number 3. 2016, moving forward 1 year to Thiago Silva. This is when I first heard about AJ at this point, so I had to go back and backtrack when I first discovered him. I saw a YouTube video of him and Dave performing at some sort of festival, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And I did like this song before I delved into the lyrics.
Oh,
and
dear.
now, this is the only song that I went halfway through, I just fucking gave up, man. There's nothing there that I can like.
Have you seen the video?
I've not seen the video.
Pretty scary video.
Is it?
All these hoodlums in hoodies making gun sort of gestures and stabbing and chefing and stuff. It's very scary, this whole culture.
I don't want to come across in this podcast as those elitist people though who make those complaints.
No.
But
I'm
It's
a
getting-
working class guy.
no, but look at how
From
you
Handsworth.
fucking- look how you talk.
You just referred to
Whoa,
this
whoa,
dude.
whoa,
No one would
whoa,
ever
whoa,
think
whoa.
you're from Handsworth, the fucking Queen's English boy.
Wait, are you actually from Handsworth?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Just off Soho Road, yeah.
I thought I got rid of my accent, but he takes the cake.
Wait, which end?
Totally.
Oh,
yam yam.
oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, you got rid of that, Stuart.
Yeah,
That's
more
not
like
really...
Because I think people defend it by saying this is the culture, but I just think that culture is just fucking stupid.
We've got to move away from it.
Yeah, I just think
Yeah, but
it's...
to be fair,
Love,
I love your
compassion,
comment.
kindness,
I'm
mercy.
working class man from Handsworth. Yeah, okay.
I sailed, boy.
Could you be so kind as to put that shank away?
Oh, is this one of those muggings I'm hearing so much about?
Oh, you're going to mug me!
Oh, the good old days when the Bobby was on the beat, and now slash with government spending cuts. I say,
I thought you meant with his knife.
I hope they pick up the picture for the 6 o'clock news.
selfie. Anyway,
We should not be making this light, should we?
yeah, I guess so.
No, as soon as you get out, someone's gonna get jumps.
Thiago Silva.
I mean, honestly, I just struggled with this, really.
Okay, let's try that. Right?
I must admit, I'm a big fan of puns for the lack of a better term, I suppose. And there's a lot of puns in terms of similes in this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I like the football references.
I thought Dad would
really
enjoy.
compliment.
I thought Dad would enjoy the second line, which is AJ from the IX Santan. Man's got style on the rhythm like Gangnam.
Yes.
Come on, kids, DJ.
Man's got style on the... Oh, is that rhythm?
Rhythm.
Yeah.
Rhythm.
Like Gangnam.
Like Gangnam Style.
So he's got rhythm.
Are we skipping over leave you in states like Kaka?
The footballer. He plays in the MLS.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
we
it's also
skipped.
leave you in a state like shit.
I guess. But he got shit when he played in the MLS a little bit.
Yeah. So it's a
Double entendre.
Nice.
He is very double entendre
E.
based as well.
Double
Later.
entendre.
But we used to eat off Pebs and the sandbags. Now Pebs I think is crack, and sandbags I'm guessing £1,000, like £1,000.
Oh, you mean the
Like a
bag?
bag? I don't know what sandbag is. But
Ah.
bag I'm guessing is grand, so that was a bit weird.
Oh.
And then money that could put your girlfriend in a handbag. What the fuck does that mean?
Wait, what was that?
Girls
I mean,
like
is it
handbags.
these massive handbags that women have now, like the
They're
size
like
of
expensive
suitcases?
handbags.
Yeah.
What, girls have massive handbags?
Yeah, have you seen them? They're like
Small
suitcases,
clutches.
like carry-on luggage.
Yeah, you can put a Rottweiler in them now.
And does the size of the handbag equate to price?
No, but girls really like handbags. Sorry, very sexist thing to say, but expensive handbags, like, that's how you, yeah.
Prada,
I got money, I can get my
Gucci.
girl an expensive handbag.
That's fair. That is a step. That is a
They do
flex
have
in
their
a
little
short
dogs
one.
in
I
there,
am not
don't they?
getting them an expensive handbag.
No, sorry.
And then-
you might be waiting on that one, I'm afraid.
Nah.
Hey, babes.
I'll go
I
with
just-
it. It is.
And then after
Buy
this...
me a handbag.
Alright, come on, sexist pigs.
Lowering expectations.
On the
Oh my
rest...
gosh.
This is the point where I gave up. Because I read through the entire song, and I was like, this just does not get... There's nothing I can pick out that's like either good to talk about or interesting.
Okay, here's one thing, Amo. This is towards the end. Man got overly effed in the beef.
So he got fucked in the beef, so he got... I'm guessing he got done over in a situation he was having with someone, a conflict.
Yeah, beef is conflict or fight, just...
Oh, that beef.
So
Pretty
pretty
sure I
beef.
landed a bang to his teeth, so he rhymes beef with teeth.
half
Oh,
right?
that beef.
Half right.
Oh, that.
Man got overly
It depends how he
fucked in
says
the
it.
beef. Pretty sure I landed a bang to his teeth.
Fucked in the beef. No, it says, I think it's the beef.
Pretty sure I
you
landed
mean
a
teeth?
bang to his teeth.
Beef teeth.
Man
Yeah,
will get
he's
banged
from
in the
London.
face by
London,
me.
isn't it?
But man, what on earth is this? This is just promoting violence and
Go on.
nasty behaviour.
Keep going. You got more there.
Well, okay.
Oh, that's a one good
It's
line.
all violent stuff.
This
you
is
know,
Dave's line, though. isn't it?
Bang man's face. Who's Trevor from GTA?
You don't know Trevor from GTA.
Ah!
Fucking noob.
Oh my gosh.
I've never played GTA. I've
think you
never
saw me-
even looked over your shoulder whilst you were playing
I'm pretty
GTA.
sure you did.
Because you don't live here anymore.
Yeah, but I played GTA when I was 12. This is GTA 5. This is a very famous character.
He's
He wears a white beater.
he's psychopathic.
He
He's
wears
an-
Oh, he
a white
wears,
beater.
right, okay.
No, he's
when
a
did we
nuts
stop calling
guy.
them vests?
I know,
like,
yeah.
I still wear mine, like,
Yeah.
except
So-
for right now.
It's a very negative connotation on vests.
I
isn't
like
it?
vests.
But this is Dave's bar. It's not even
Hang on,
AJ's
here's the
bar.
thing, guys. You know, we've talked about do violent games and
We're not doing
material-
this debate.
I know, but look, he's linking GTA, and he's just been talking about hitting
Yeah,
a man
it's
in
a-
his
it's-
teeth, banged in the face.
It's a pretty
then he's
easy
talking about
reference.
GTA.
It's like, yeah, it is just punching somebody in the face.
This
like
was the
in
most
game.
popular game of all time.
I mean, to be fair, had he
mean,
replaced that with a
Minecraft.
Street Fighter character, it'd be the exact same like gaming reference from it. And
Just,
It obviously
it's a
doesn't
fighting
work,
game. You know, like, you can do it in UFC. For
alright, we're getting super off topic, but
Yes.
with GTA, they actually made a huge point, which was great, that each character, Trevor and the other two, they're meant to represent the main players of GTA. So Trevor is those really
Crazy.
angry kids who are always on the line just screaming and just want to kill and do all the crazy stuff when you play GTA. The other two are like one's more calculated, one's more engaged in the story. So it's more a reflection of the people that play the games rather than trying to encourage them to be this way.
So what
It's
you're saying
putting a
is-
mirror to your face.
But are the majority smart enough to realise that, Dimitri?
Oh, well, hell no! I had to watch it.
Yeah.
I had to watch an informative video. I was just like, oh my gosh, that's why I don't like these games. It's not me.
Watch Mojo are so smart.
Can
yeah.
we
That's why Trevor's
completely
the
jump
best
to this?
Oh mate,
If he's hitting him the left, right, left, right,
I'm
left,
Trevor.
right, right. Like as a, he's
Double jab,
probably
double jab.
No, because that's southpaw.
Left, right,
Why can't he be southpaw?
left.
It's just unusual.
Nah,
In general, it'd be a right-hander.
I love
So
this.
he'd be left foot forward.
Yeah,
So he's
I
hitting
didn't
with
even think
a
about that.
jab, cross, jab, cross. No one
Oh.
cross.
Yeah, and it's with the same.
Unless he's leading with the
hands.
right
He'd be leaving himself open, wouldn't he?
No.
You just admitted, like, if he was southpaw.
But
you
then, he's leading with a cross,
oh, yeah.
which is dumb. You're just gonna get
But
hooked
then
in the face.
he doesn't know how to fight. Then obviously.
Obviously not.
Yeah, Dave
He's
doesn't
obviously
know how to
learned
fight.
nothing
Ryan
from
knows
violent talk.
karate.
Very good, Ryan.
Very good. All right, cool. But that's a Dave bar. It's not an AJ
Could
bar.
he be across
Wow,
like
Dave doesn't know how to fight either.
Dave doesn't have to fight. And if you got anything else, I want to move forward because there's literally nothing.
my-
else.
Absolutely.
Cross my right
Because I want to
I
point
lead
out.
with my cross.
No.
Like he's battling vampires now.
I want to point out the reason I picked these songs. It's my favorite tracks from throughout well, it's either my favourite tracks or it's the tracks I said that had the most talking points. Like the first two, I didn't know AJ at that point, so I didn't like them still.
Yeah.
But from Thiago Silva onwards, these are the tracks that I liked a lot.
These are the best!
I know.
I need a gif of Sat's reaction when you said these are the best ones I like. And he
In
literally
terms of, before I analyse them, this is like based on a flow and like an occasional nerdy reference standpoint and a football bar that I'm like, I like that a lot.
It's very much like touching your like buttons.
Yeah, but then when I looked into it, man, it's fucking tragic, man.
This is why sometimes learning shit is difficult, and learning like going in depth can actually be bad for you. Sometimes it's just nice to have a big like gloss of shit. Just be like, I like that.
Sorry, can I just ask one thing?
Go on.
A few things. With this whole podcast thing, do people know it's based in England? Because we've made comments about Handsworth and flipping Burnley, and it's just like, if people from America watching, it's like, what
but this is for them, like Dizzy Rascal said, like when US listeners listen to his music, it's their job to research his London-based
Okay, that's fine. My second point, if AJ watches this, he's coming for you. Like,
this is what's been worrying me about this podcast.
You've basically
KSI and...
KSI doesn't give a shit.
No, he would like this.
I'm pretty sure AJ also does not give a shit about 5 brummies chatting shit about him.
Basically.
I'm not chatting shit. We're giving constructive feedback.
But he feels he can go for Sat because, hey, he's from Handsworth, he can take it.
Yeah,
Sat, you're fine.
fucking yardie over here. Dad's basically a roadman, just grown up. Alright, I've got nothing else to talk about because there's no substance to those lyrics in Thiago Silva, and I'm kind of done with it at this point. Unless you got one more.
You don't even
thing.
like the company bar?
Nothing. I've got nothing.
Yeah.
Did I run Man City like the company?
Is
I
that
like
on
that.
Thiago Silva?
I think so.
Is it? Where?
I think it's near the end. Well, the last verse, perhaps. But anyway, yeah, I like that bar.
Where's Roman City, that company? I can't see it. Therefore, it didn't happen.
It might be in another song.
I know it does. It is there. Is it there? It's another song. I'm pretty sure it's another song. Anyway, let's move on because there's not a lot to analyse there. Moving on to number 4, 2017, LA for a week.
I hope you watch it.
No, but this is what the point of this, because we're giving constructive feedback to artists to be better
and it is
and stop being so shit.
Yeah,
Like, I'm sorry, this is fucking bullshit up to this point. Let's see, last like 3 years if he's changed.
Can we confirm that he writes his own lyrics?
Don't know. Probably does. He's a grime MC. They normally do.
Yeah,
I was about to say, we're not insulting a list of writers.
Oh, if they are, fuck you too. I don't give a shit. Like, I do not care.
No, there's for...
I know, we've got songwriters. There's a bunch of them.
Good antics.
There's loads. Look, Che Walton, Grant David, or Boris. Like, get some bloody creativity. And you, Prince Matthias, Owusu.
You're naming people now. That's a good idea.
Emma, do you know who Shea Walton Grant is then?
No.
You don't know?
Do you?
I do.
Do you?
Who do you reckon Shea Walton Grant is?
Did he produce
then?
an Iron Maiden song or something? That'd be hilarious.
Was he on X Factor?
You guys don't know?
I've got
I'm amazed. This is funny.
Is he the geezer from down the pub?
He's definitely white and Welsh. That's what
I would love it so much if it's somebody else that he's thinking of. Like, there's another guy with the same name.
It's AJ Tracey's real name.
Oh!
We are assholes.
We're idiots. We clearly don't research at all.
I don't even know this genre.
This is why Sat needs to be on the podcast. He's the only one with fun facts and actual facts.
Oh, you made fun of it. This is the best part of the podcast.
You have to leave that in now. You can't. Oh, God.
Okay, guys.
We're bad.
Do you know what made him choose Tracey as a name?
Trace McGrady, maybe?
Is it his mum's
Tracy
name?
Beaker.
Imagine, that'd be awesome.
No.
He chose the surname Tracey because of a real hard man on his estate had the surname Tracey.
I like that.
So he chose Tracey.
I'm scared of you so much I will name myself after you.
I mean, to be fair, like...
Mate.
That is funny.
Mate.
Not
To conquer fear, you must become fear.
Where's the AJ from then?
Okay,
God.
LA for a week. Let's go. It's been 50 minutes. We're on song 4. Okay, I'm gonna go first verse. I can sing it out. I ain't the same when I'm sober. Probably got a chip on my shoulder. Still mad at my old link because it's over. I want a Matt Black Frog, not a Rover. I don't do dirt, got a soldier, and he got it on him, no holster. Drink cold Bobby neck holder. I don't need a boss or an older. Let's just stop there for a minute. Okay, so yeah, he's sad about a girl. Like, you know, obviously because he's mad that his old link is over.
I mean,
Not girlfriend Link.
Link, you know what I mean? But it's
Yeah.
still mad at that.
Yeah, of
So,
course, can be.
which is a running theme in quite a few songs moving forward. I want a matte black frog, which is a fucking expensive watch, not a Range
Oh, is
Rover.
that what it is?
Yeah.
I thought it was a car rather
So,
than Rover.
he don't do dirt, got a soldier. So now
Oh, it's a
AJ's saying that he doesn't do the dirt himself. He gets someone else to do it for him. And
I mean, that's pretty boss behaviour to be fair.
yeah,
Smart man, no face, no face.
so
Wait, is this guy just walking around with a gun in his hand?
holster.
Is
Oh,
it just a
no
holster?
holster, no gun though.
He's just always
Maybe
got a gun.
maybe it's in his butt, like you know how they do in the back of in films. They have like the gun in the back
Wouldn't
of
that
the.
still be holstered though?
Yeah, but that's in the back of the jeans. You wouldn't call your jeans a holster, would you?
Ryan just did.
You
It'd still
did?
be holstered.
Wouldn't you say it's holstered?
No, I'd say it was just sticking out of your trousers. A holster to me is like, under the jacket, with a proper...
He's a soldier.
With the
He sticks
proper-
a gun in the back of his trousers.
Yes.
Now we need Sat to make a Grime album immediately.
Featuring Ryan.
Down his boxer shorts.
Metal Elder's not a bad rap name to be
That's
fair.
true.
Yeah,
It is.
could make something of that.
Thinking like Coolio.
Okay, so he repeats that again.
Oh, hang on a minute. Can we just get, the first verse?
That's not him, but fine.
What? Oh, what's a Valon? Capital V, capital L, capital O.
No fucking clue.
Oh, I thought, is it like a vlog or a...
Wait, what's the line?
They think that because they wear in Valon that they make us friends.
Is it V?
Oh, is it a brand?
Might be wearing
Probably a
Valon.
fucking.
Oh,
brand.
okay.
Associated with.
Carry on.
Who cares,
Possibly.
man? But,
No.
so he repeats that verse again, and then yak in my cup because it's fizzy, always on the hunt for the Lizzie. So he's on about cognac and girls. I'm just like, even now, we're four songs in, and I'm fucking bored.
$200 on lunch.
Lizzie money to Elizabeth.
Oh, there's money. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Queen Elizabeth.
Either way, money and drinking, expensive shit.
Say that it's a double entendre. I'm trying to give him some
Yeah.
credit. I'm trying to help you here.
We're reaching
I feel like
again, aren't we?
No, I feel like we're breaking him a little.
I was broken when I actually did the fucking lyrical.
How about you
analysis,
wanted to do AJ
No,
Tracey?
because listen,
You did. You
it's because
brought this on yourself.
he's probably at the moment probably the bastion of grime. Him, Stormzy, are probably the two leaders at the moment. I think in the grime scene. There's no one
They're
else.
certainly the most commercially
I'm not touching
successful.
Maybe novelist
Yeah.
as a young up and comer, but there's not much else at the moment.
Hang on, is this in the
Well-
UK?
Yeah. Grime scene. Grime is UK.
Mm.
Well, there's a Canadian.
Oh,
guy. There's a,
I
Cana-
like that you
there's
said
a Canadian guy
at
called
the
Trey
moment.
Mission.
Yeah, but there's always like booms, isn't there? Like, it comes in waves
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
end of the day.
But grime has really fallen flat in the last few years. Like even Lordy who does Grime Report.
Mhm.
He's even said that he was on a thing with Poet and that Santan guy. He's even said that it's been a bit of a down patch for grime at the minute because it's going to more sort of experimental stuff. Like AJ is not strictly grime anymore. He experiments in various different genres.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
it's kind of like, well, grime, the whole purpose of grime is the fact, and the reason why it gets popular, in a sense, is the fact that it's not popular. It's kind of underground. It's that secret thing that nobody knows about. And then when it gets a little bit too big, everyone's like, oh, we don't listen to grime anymore because, it's a bit mainstream.
Well,
like,
the artists say
rah,
they've
rah, rah.
evolved and stuff like
Yeah,
Skepta.
and that's fair. Maybe it's like a graduation process in the sense, like grime is like sort of the youth movement where everyone sort of like earns their stripes and then they become almost a bit poppy, I guess. But well, in the sense of pop being popular music, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's still them, but it's almost evolved. They just progress as artists.
No, okay.
So
He's also
So what
used
does
these
it
rhymes
progress to?
before. Fizzy, Lizzie, Drizzy. In
Yeah.
the song that we
Drizzy
talked
Drake.
about.
Girls didn't want to see me, but they want to see me now because they see me with Drizzy. I'm in Los Angeles drunk.
Drizzy Drake?
Just Drake, yeah. So AJ.
Hang on, I'm curious, Stuart.
How's AJ not been affected by the Drake curse?
I know.
Stuart. So if
Well,
they start
Tottenham.
off, if they start off here,
Same.
if they start here, and this is kind of like kindergarten,
Okay.
where do they progress to? Where do they go from here?
Wherever they sort of choose, I suppose, because we're talking about the lyrics and how it's very like directed towards like violence and this and that and a certain lifestyle. There will always be people in that lifestyle. That's why you can always start off there, build yourself up, and then you can kind of like pick the odd few who are within that.
But why should that be the starting point? Why can't?
I'm just saying,
Because that's realistically the only way they can succeed in this industry, to be honest.
Well, that's the thing
Not
that
necessarily.
we've said this for time that me and Dad think that it should just change. Like, just do more fucking positivity shit. And people aren't going to be worried about this stuff or having it affect them in certain ways.
Positivity isn't as popular as.
I know, but
so-and-so.
look, but being positive, you can still like. I'm going to bring it up again. Linkin Park, right? They fucking talk about being fucking sad all the time, but they're very positive and they give you an uplifting
But
sense of like, you know.
They have the
there's
outer
hope.
crust of negativity and angst and what we're all going through and what we find.
But it's not
awesome.
negative to other people like this is. It's not affecting other people, which is why this is so stupid.
Like killing
But
them
that's the
and
thing.
breaking
whoa. Linkin Park have been pulled up on, this and this
stuff,
happened,
yeah.
so, wait, we're related to the school shooting. We actually talked about that in the last...
Oh, that was
Yeah,
one of my
that's-
fun facts.
Yeah. But with this, it's like, yes, people who are actually in the culture don't see this as promoting, like, gun crime and stuff. They're actually seeing it and they don't want to get involved in it anyway. You're just mirroring, like, hey, we've been through this, I hear you, I see you.
It doesn't come
Now,
across
Linkin
like
Park weren't
Because we're
promoting
not a part of
that.
that culture.
As a-
we
as
don't
a-
get it like that.
As a
So,
side
yeah,
note as
alright,
well, like the fact that this kind of music does get popular, it does sort of scream out to the higher heads up there that can actually fix knife crime to actually do something about it. Like there was somebody recently on Question Time, I don't know if you've seen it on social media today, where she basically like chastised the MPs that were like on the actual show, saying like, you know, Scotland did something about it. Look how that's
Who's this?
decreased. It was a member of the public. I don't know her name, but yeah, it was a really like strong speech and basically chastising these MPs for not doing their jobs.
Yeah.
And as weird as it is, like stuff like this gets kind of hyper extenuated because they see that this gets popular.
But you look at the lyrics, look at like, this is borderline drill, right?
Yeah.
So, and you got...
I've never listened to drill music.
Fuck my life, man. Drill is inexcusable. Like,
Everyone
it's-
tells me not to because it's
it's-
literally... But I don't know.
But this is borderline drill, and this is what I mean. Like, it's horrid. Like, I know that certain things happen because of Linkin Park were, you know, like the shootings and whatnot. They didn't happen because of them, but there was an influence. Linkin Park never sort of said doing harm or doing crime or, you know, aspiring to this sort of lifestyle
But was that
is a positive, whereas he's saying these are all fucking positive things.
Was that part of their like everyday experience? Were they like genuinely being threatened for their lives every other day? Like, I don't
Linkin
know.
Park or...
Linkin Park? No.
Well, that's the thing. Like, he grew up on like the West End in London, and
Yeah.
it's clearly, by the sounds of it, a lot more dangerous.
But if
than
he
where-
was that, chat about that experience and how it was fucking awful, as opposed to saying this is how it should be, this is really cool, do
and
this.
I agree with that, but at the
No.
same time, a lot of people, like Demetrius says, like positivity doesn't really ring true in their ears. The more relatable thing is the suffering.
But imagine if AJ,
be the change.
imagine if AJ
Yeah.
was the change. He's
Yeah.
alright.
And
He's got the
maybe he will
platform
be.
now because of this, and he could do something about it and change into being more sort of. Because you look at all this shit, right? It's all surface level.
Yeah.
There's no substance. I don't really know what's going on in AJ's mind, in particular
of course,
so
no,
far.
no, it's
Whereas in
possible
Linkin
to
Park
speak.
lyrics or the metal lyrics, you know exactly what bullshit they've gone through. You know, with Machine Head, for example, you know how lead singer Rob Flynn, his real parents, left him and he was adopted, and he talks about that fucking shit all the time and how that affected him. I don't know a real thing about AJ so far.
That's fair, but at the
You know
same time, like I will give him the benefit of the doubt in the sense that this was a few years ago. I'm assuming. Like, we
Yes.
progressed.
Yes.
But and you
17.
mentioned one of the earlier things that you saw with AJ Tracey in was with Dave. Now Dave is
Dave is
very
a great example of what you're saying. Like
positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
point.
people like Logic. I know he's a bit like Marmite for the
I
rap
love
community,
Logic, but
he's super positive.
No, one of the main criticisms with Logic is, and this may sound racist, but in every one of his albums, the first two albums, is like, don't forget, I'm also black.
Yeah.
It's like,
He really is.
I love it. Like,
Yeah.
I love in the earlier parts, it's like,
Wait, Logic's black.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's mixed.
He's
mixed.
so white.
Yeah, but
That's the thing.
in one of his lyrics, he says something like, I have the blood of a slave, but also the blood of the master.
Yeah.
And he goes in such and like, okay, that's really cool. But every like, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm still
Literally
black.
every song.
Don't forget, still black. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Also, why
It's
can
at the
Takeshi
point now-
6ix9ine say the N-word when he's Puerto Rican?
Oh,
Yeah, he got
that's-
pulled up on that
Yeah, he
shit.
should not be allowed.
But no,
he is
um,
in prison, so yeah.
No, I like what you. I
was a
agree
bit
with what you're saying.
Related though.
I do agree with what you're saying. No? It does make sense because with Dave, he's gone through the same thing, and in his songs, he does talk about the violence and how he's about it. But there's like 30% or even a whole song where it's about like, yeah, I've gone through this, I don't like this, but it's how I've survived. You don't have to go through this.
And
Use
maybe-
that voice to try and do this and make the change.
So I'm not
Maybe
into Dave
AJ
that
can
much.
do that.
Dave is really good.
Because Stormzy's doing it as well. So
Yeah,
sure.
Stormzy's
So
really
that's an
big.
example.
Stormzy
Yeah,
saying
AJ
fuck
has no
Boris every
excuse,
opportunity
but
he
what
can.
he's doing is he's talking to the community, people who are in the community, and hear what he's saying and hear what he's gone through. The smart ones are like, okay, I need to get out of this. He's saying this, but it's not what I need to hear. It's not what I want to
But
see.
you look at the stats a lot. I don't know, like makes like the fucking connection that drill is the cause of fucking knife crime.
No, it's
No,
not. It's
Drill's
the
been around for
same
how
dumb
many
argument
years?
of
Okay.
like video games being the cause
I'm
of
just saying.
violence.
No. I know.
I don't think it helps though.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't help.
Yeah, but I think it's also.
It still
Subliminally,
incites this
subliminally.
culture of you've got to be better than the baddest man kind of thing. It still incites that culture, and I don't
yeah.
like that.
But only those outside will look at it. So, for example, I know
True,
people
you're
who
true.
are within this culture and they hear it and it's just like, okay, you're listening to me. But I've got like cousins or even friends who aren't of the culture, just like, I need to be like this. It's like, no, you're a dickhead. This is clearly not for you, but you're glorifying it and thinking, no, you're a fucking dickhead.
Yeah, and as you mentioned in the latest years as well, like we're definitely getting more community sort of outreach programs with rappers and everything like that. Like unfortunately, we've had a lot of rappers recently pass away. Like one of the biggest name, especially this year, was Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah,
and that was such a big like moment for like the rap community that like Bloods and Crips literally united and like had a bit of a ceasefire for a long time.
For a while, Extenacion's anniversary of his death was like literally that week or something.
So yeah, it is one of those like it's sad that the reason why there's peace is that somebody unfortunately has to suffer. But at the end of the day, like that's kind of how the world works. Like more often than not, tragedy is what brings people together.
Yeah.
It's kind of a fucked up way to look at it, but that's kind of the epitome of rap music in an entire sentence.
Yeah, you did make a good point though about the politicians looking at these people who are making the songs as a cause. But it's like because they're not from that background, they don't get it that it's not, but they're gonna blame it all on them.
Exactly. And when you point a finger, three are pointing back at you.
Yeah,
it's exactly
You're not actually focusing on the problem. You're just saying this is the problem and letting the problem build up.
Oh yeah, there's numerous socioeconomic factors to why these things are happening.
It's because people use it. It's like I'm going to clean up the streets and vote for me as mayor or vote for me as prime minister. Like that's just letting it be a problem.
He's not helping.
He's not helping.
But he's profiting off it, and he's just keeping things the way they are
at this moment in time. Yeah.
We should go back to the '60s and bring back flower power rather than shanks and knives and stuff. That's what we should do.
Police brutality.
I've been listening to a lot of Ice Cube recently. And I just think rap just meant a lot more, like, before.
Yeah, but at the same time...
I'm hoping the cycle comes, like, full circle, not in terms of, like, you know, rapping about that sort of stuff, but the fact that Stormzy and Dave are doing certain things that are, like, are promoting positivity now. That's what it needs to get to.
Dave.
Anyway, should we get back to the song?
Yeah, I was going to say, let's...
great conversation.
Segue.
Right, I'm going to pull... I'm not going to pull out, because that's what AJ's not going to do in a second when I go into this sexual bar. Okay, so he says...
Hang on, where are we, Emma?
I'm going to. I ain't pulling out when I splash that. This girl's getting that cum. So what he's saying is he's advocating unsafe sex and cream pieing girls. Now, I'm not saying it's a reinforcing stereotypes.
No comment.
But fuck, man.
No comment.
Oh yeah.
Where are you?
Here.
No comment.
I ain't pulling out when I splash that.
Oh yeah.
Oh here, right. Okay.
I'll skip to there because I think this is fucking just bad sexual education on AJ's part. I mean. Unsafe sex, unwanted pregnancies.
Hopefully she's on something, man.
Well, he hasn't fucking said that, and he's taking the risk.
He
and you know what?
care.
No
He doesn't
offense,
care.
I don't think AJ's asked.
What?
I don't think he's asked that you on the pill at this point. You know what I mean?
That's hard.
Just saying.
Look, I'm going on what I'm saying, right?
You can't say shit to this.
Higher up, it's
I can't talk about he's gonna sue us. Like,
Oh shit, yeah, fertile girl with a soft skin. So she's definitely not on the goddamn pill.
Well, if he's saying fertile, maybe he knows that because she's I don't know, ovulating or something. Maybe he's doing it at that specific time.
no,
I'm trying to help
you
here,
can't-
or
you
I'm
can't-
fanning the flames.
no.
Unnecessary.
No, all it takes is for one of
Unnecessary.
his brethren to be like, yo, these guys are talking about you, you're like, just cream pieing girls unprotected. And then that becomes like a meme.
Like
or some shit.
imagine if AJ did a
And then he
song.
comes after Amo's dad.
Imagine if AJ did a song partnered with Durex about safe sex. That'd be fucking sick.
I mean, you know,
That'd be wicked.
That's one
I
way to
know,
get
he's gonna cream pie girls.
Hey, man,
I'm
don't
really
do it
sick.
in.
But if he partners with Durex, like they might not say there's other options. Like
Wrap up
if
your
you're
gun.
latex, you know.
Just do a disclaimer at the start. The thing of Durex can rhyme with sex,
JLS have their
it
own
can
condom.
rhyme with X, it could just be loads
That's
of
the
shit.
thing, by the way.
What?
JLS, they have their own condom.
Oh yeah, that was a while ago, wasn't it?
So AJ
Yeah.
Tracey can definitely secure that back, I think.
AJ's rubbers.
Sorry. Not the
Why
You
do
can do
they
what?
have a condom? They don't have sex. They don't.
Who? JLS?
They don't.
Oh, JLS, which is a mad pussy.
They
Yeah.
don't.
No, they get some
Mate, one of
fucking
them
pussy.
backflips and all the girls in the room faint. Are you mental? Of course they get.
Dimitri, they're getting
What's
pussy.
going up with one of the
Anton,
Saturdays,
isn't
isn't
it?
it?
No, Ashton.
I don't know
Ashton's the
public
flippy
bullshit.
one.
I don't know.
Marvin's the one that's
The
really
flippy
tall.
one.
Yeah.
The tall one. What's the other one?
There's one that wears a hat. They're in trouble.
The hat one, the flippy one, and the tall
The
one.
tall one.
They're getting all the girls.
The JLS fan page podcast. Alright, moving on.
hate this guy.
And now I want a lamb, not a range. So now he wants a Lambo, not a Range Rover. So he said Rover before, now range.
But he said a Ferrari earlier.
So
so-
why is there an
Crazy.
apostrophe after lamb?
It's the abbreviation of Lamborghini.
But he's not going to be able to fit all the kids he's going to have in a Lamborghini. A
It's
Range
not very
Rover's-
parent-friendly,
That is not a
is
bad
it?
savvy car.
No.
Yeah, you want a 7-seater
Ford S Max. Yeah. The fun cars.
A picnic that he can take onto the field rather than give his children grass.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, I got nothing else, bro. Yeah, I've got nothing else.
I feel bad for you.
It's not. It's really bad. It's almost like I didn't think this would be as bad as Ariana, but it's.
Wait, who's Nigel?
Nigel?
I know.
Who's Nigel?
Big old Nigel? No idea.
You know when I did my preparation for this?
What? What have I done now? Go on.
No.
You know.
Ariana?
Yeah, it's fine.
Are you a fan?
What?
Big fan?
Dimitri's a fan?
Wow. Fucking
Literally,
hell.
the day after you like put that up, me and him went to the movies and we're just listening to Ariana and the car just like he doesn't
protest.
understand. He doesn't understand
Yeah, it was
her.
thoroughly entertaining.
Oh my gosh.
You guys are fucking idiots, right?
It's just like every analysis he did of the song, just like you just don't get it.
You don't understand.
Oh, bro. Oh, yeah.
Pull me in, just tag me in.
Fucking look beyond the surface, motherfuckers. Right.
I know, when I was
Anything
doing my
else?
preparation for this, it was the shortest prep of all the podcasts we've done.
Is there anything else?
Bad.
For future reference, can we film your reaction to listening to the songs from now on?
Yeah,
It's like
you
AJ
want to
We
do
Taylor.
should preview to every podcast. You just got a video of Sat with like.
Stuart, it's going to be like this. Stuart's going to be like this.
Oh gosh.
Oh dear.
Okay, alright, moving on.
Face palm.
That was the only.
that one.
That was the only AJ verse. Anyway, the rest is chorus. So let's move on to Blacked Out.
Okay.
All right, 2017, first track off Secure the Bag that we're gonna do. Blacked Out. All right, so
there's a part of this song I have a feeling Ryan is going to be a really big fan of, and I want to see if you can guess which
okay,
bit.
let's go. The intro is really good. So tracksuit grey, black, blue.
Hang on, why does it start with sounds of the surf?
That's the
producer.
production company. It's like when Jason Derulo says his name before the song.
So the guy who made the beat is called Spyro.
Yeah.
And it's called Sir Spyro, and it's
Oh,
Sir.
okay, alright.
Okay, so tracksuit grey, black, blue. I was just a hope-filled kid like you. Left end's broke, but a win can't lose. Everything fresh when I came back through. I was just a hope-filled kid like you. I like that a lot. I like this bar. I think it's good. It's a good verse.
Yeah.
I don't relate to
Or
it.
good 16, I should say.
Do you know?
You don't wear grey trackies?
I was not a hope-filled kid.
That's fair.
I
That's
get
fair
that.
enough.
We
Fucking hell. All right, left end's broke, got a win, can't lose. Okay, so he's done that, which is good. Happy with that. Everything fresh when I came back through. Yeah, fine, all good.
Yeah.
And I like this saying that you're road brother. That's not true. I'm not second, but I am top two.
Yeah.
I think that's a very clever.
I
line.
like that bar.
I really like it.
I do. Like
That
it's
is
really
good.
simple, but
It's
yeah.
clever. It's like a little Dicky bar that line. It's just simple but clever.
Yeah.
And it makes you think of the maths, doesn't it?
It does. It does. You think, oh, how is that possible?
So he's not second, but he's in the top.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one other option.
You know what? This is
Does it even rhyme? Does it even add up?
Yeah, there you go.
Yes,
It's-
yes, it does.
Could this be on a
Okay.
GCSE paper?
This is the first.
That's what you're
This
asking.
whole half of lyric sheet is positive for the first time on the podcast.
Oh, is it?
So
Question 1A. AJ Tracey is not second. However, he is within the top two.
You know what?
Is it a
I'm
multiple
flipping
choice?
stupid
In
'cause I
what
just
position
got
is AJ Tracey?
Is it either?
Hold on. So he's first and second?
First and second?
No.
We're getting into quantum physics now.
I'm bringing it back.
Yeah, okay.
I'm bringing it back. Okay.
Not eating all day.
Alright, trap lines gone and the trap gone's too. Triceps gone and my trap's gone too. Like that gym reference.
I knew
you did.
you'd like that one.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Trap.
You know what traps
Wait,
are?
what?
Oh, yeah.
Who does triceps
can your
and
tra-
traps in the same day?
You can do chest and arms and finish with some shrugs.
I
And
love-
how can
I love
they
that
just
Ryan's
go?
the logistics man in this. He's like, you can't punch people.
Oh,
It's
like when you
tap
tap down.
It's like tap down.
Tap down.
Muscles are gone, right?
Muscles.
Now you wear tracksuits listening to me, but that's not. Yeah. Now you wear tracksuits listening to That's Not Me, but we all know that's not you.
I like that.
Skip the reference, good wordplay.
Yes.
Said you've got a new flow, that's not new. When you sound like me, but you spray like you. If we got beef, then I'm bringing out Marvel, Man Better Know and bring Capcom 2. That is a wicked, nerdy fucking reference to gaming,
Capcom
son.
2 is it's still one of the best ones.
We played that, didn't we? Came out to yours the whole time.
No, Capcom
Marvel
3.
versus-
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I
Even
prefer
so,
3 to
Fighting
2.
game.
I like that. I fucked everyone over the Hulk. It was fun. Yeah. But good nerdy reference, love that shit. Really, really good. I want more of that stuff. Then, I flew Bordeaux for a slice of cheese, so many shows that man
As you
can't
do.
sleep. Now, that's good because it's just referencing something about his life that is positive, and I like
And
that.
also,
Relatable.
cheese keeps you up.
Yeah.
You don't want the nightmares.
What? How's that positive about his life? I mean, he's eating cheese and not sleeping.
No, money, you bellend.
What?
Money, cheese.
Then I flew Bordeaux for a slice of the cheese, money.
Oh, is that
Or
money?
actually a slice of
Are you
cheese
sure?
as well,
I think he's
because
a fan of,
Yeah.
fromage.
That'd be funny. You're definitely succeeding if you're just going, fuck it, I'm going to go Bordeaux
Well,
for the
then
weekend
it's
and
worth-
have some cheese.
He's worth $2 million, so
Yeah,
what
that's-
the hell?
That's fuck you
Yeah.
money right there.
It's
Like,
like,
fuck it. I'm
It's
just
like
gonna...
Howard Stark in fucking Captain America 1, where it's
Yeah.
like, should we have some fondue?
Yeah.
Where is it? Where you lived? Where's fondue from? Switzerland.
yes.
There we
There
go.
you go.
Wait, you
Burn for some
Switzerland?
fondue.
Yeah, pretty yeah.
Oh, okay, I was about to say you're
Didn't he
Swiss.
say something about having trouble sleeping?
Well, I thought
Yeah.
that
He
was
can't sleep
because of the
because he's doing-
cheese.
Wait,
That's
what's,
what I
what's,
thought.
What's the line? What's
He's
the
doing so many shows that man can't sleep. So he's doing so many shows that he's, he's travelling and can't sleep. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just good. It's good. This
I
is
thought
good
it was
shit,
the
man.
Bordeaux cheese.
The
but-
biggest brag is saying he did Belgium twice.
I like that. I like you had to mention it.
In a week.
Go back.
I like it. I like you had to mention the
That's better than you,
Alright,
Stuart,
alright,
with
right,
your
right,
European
right.
truth.
I relate to that personally. Like, yeah, I have been to Bruges, so you know.
And then he says something very counterintuitive to AJ's previous lyrics.
No.
Ain't even really got time for a beat.
Oh,
So he's not even fucking at this point because he's so goddamn
Oh,
busy.
Well, he
That
says he
one.
hasn't got time for one, but he'll still fit it in. That's
He hasn't. No, I don't know, bro. A man ain't even really got time for a beat.
Yeah,
Ain't
that's it.
even
I thought that was laying
I
down
haven't
some
really-
tracks.
He knows that this is going to be bad for his time management, but
Yeah.
he still has to do it because
I'm just happy for the fucking women in Bordeaux and Belgium who are going to have some unpredicted cream pie sex. So,
think about it like this: like when you go to the gym and you're doing like, it's like I don't really have time to, but I'll get in a few curls just for the arms. You know?
for the ground.
Insight on how Dimitri trains.
It's leg day, but just a few curls.
Alright, no.
Just a few.
Mummy said,
Ego
"Go."
boost.
Mummy said, "Go son, go boy, eat." Did it on my own, no scam, no cheat. I was like, good, promoting doing things in the correct way, not
Yeah.
the crime way.
He's such a
Right?
mama's boy.
And he's quite, isn't he? No label, no chat, no meat. All love here, no gap, no sweet. I was like, good, fucking love. This is the first song that I
I
think
feel
is
like this is a
turning the
roller coaster
corner.
and he's about to go off the
turning the
edge.
corner, right?
Also, does
Now.
this even rhyme?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't care at this point. So
It does. Can
and
confirm.
it does. Does it? Does
Wow,
it? Does
that's
it?
his
Does it?
whole shtick.
Fuck it
Don't
does.
rob him of that, please. Come on.
No, because I'm finally having some positive moments with AJ, and I'm like, this is a good moment in the
You're
podcast.
like- liking it.
He's saying it is. It's-
I
it's-
see you.
Oh, did it
gonna-
rhyme? I thought you were being a diss.
Yes,
Okay,
it
good.
rhymes.
It rhymes. Okay, my favourite line. I'll never get a G check from a Neek. Now, a Neek is a nerdy geek, and he's saying that nerds are the best because they'll never judge you or like do all this G shit or, look you up and down and think you're a dickhead.
A
just not
G
being G.
check.
G check, gangster check. Nerds will do that because we're fucking cool, laid back, best individuals in the land, man.
Agreed.
Ammo, this
Yeah.
song wasn't for you.
I'm just saying, I like this line.
Fair
Because it makes nerds out to be fucking sick, and we
Can we
are.
just go to the
Yeah.
previous line? But I still rep for the West End streets. Is he talking about musicals?
That would be
I
amazing.
rep theatre in
No,
Birmingham.
that would be
And
awesome.
West End,
Yeah.
like where all the musicals are.
He's not
Yeah.
wrong.
I like that. I like the idea
okay.
that he's a massive Hamilton fan. That would be
Yeah.
amazing. It
And,
wouldn't surprise me,
and
to be
he's a
honest.
musician, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah.
From what I've heard.
Maybe he's maybe got a bit of theatre in him.
Does he
not
tread the
on
boards,
that.
Ammo? Does he tread the boards then in his Nike trainers, Air Max trainers?
You wouldn't hear him. Let me tell you. He just bounced off that bitch. Alright, moving on.
So he's not a
Stage
tap
left.
dancer then, yeah. Okay.
Now I've got bread, don't think we can beef. Yes, he's over the road man lifestyle now.
Or he likes burgers.
Or that. Or he's a massive Five Guys fan.
No.
Double.
Five Guys.
No, but I think that's good. This is really positive. So like this up until this point, I'm like, fuck yeah. All good. All good, baby. Yeah? Any issues, Dad? I think this is good. I think this is pro good.
Zach's already been beaten to death by the first.
What can
four
I say?
songs That he has no motivation.
You know, when we go from Iron Maiden 11 out of 10 to this kind of lyrics,
Okay,
which don't make...
we definitely
anything.
agreed that 11 out of 10 should not have stood. But there you go.
That was a heavy metal 11 out of 10, yes. You're allowed 11
He said he
heavy
could die a
metal.
happy man after the podcast.
He did.
Let him have
He
this.
did say that.
Alright, then, chorus, back to the next verse.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
You are skipping over the rhyme structure of attack, whack, and then brown.
There it is! No! What's the next line?
No, it's
What's
not
the next line? There we go!
AABA! Rhyme structure!
I knew you'd find it. I was so happy. he
Got you.
He subverts your expectations. Like, haha, but you know I was going to
I
say
really
back, but I did anyway.
No pages says I subtly just fuck you, Ryan, just like in like a subtext on the songs.
I like it.
Alright, skipping the chorus, getting to the next bit. Next verse. I ain't really trying to be political. I've got an impact and it's physical. I'm not a role model, rude boy. Don't follow me and don't hang from my lyrical. Too bad, because that's what we're doing, AJ. Hanging from your every lyrical word.
The irony. This does feel like very much like targeted at us, like he wrote it in the future. Like that Tupac's still alive.
Oh my god.
I'm still alive.
Okay, I'm not a role model, rude boy. I think it goes without saying, you are definitely a role model now.
Yeah,
Like,
you can't
people
help it.
look up to you.
Yeah, but
it's like the football thing, I get it. Blah,
It's
blah,
kind of one of those things where, okay, you become a role model just because you're in the public limelight, but not everybody's necessarily ready for that. And I think he's kind of accepting the fact that maybe he isn't the go-to, like, I want to be like AJ Tracey. Like we said before, he had humility when it's like, okay, if my mum knew what I was really doing, she'd be really upset with me. He's basically saying, like, guys, I might be this big, like, you've put me on a pedestal here. Maybe just put me down a little bit because I'm no Mother Teresa.
Yeah.
And I think, that takes balls to do. Like, especially from a rapper. Literally, the whole point of being a rapper is I'm the greatest, I'm awesome.
Yeah.
Look how much money I make. Look how much pussy I get. Fucking hell, isn't it amazing?
You say that?
Are you gonna be a rapper?
No,
Maybe.
Hang on,
Maybe.
is that a beg? Is it sort of like, I'm not a role model rude boy? Oh, yes, you are, AJ. Oh, okay then.
I mean,
Ha 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 ha.
Yes, I'll be a role model then, Is it kind of
Hang on, so-
asking for reinforcement?
Everyone, I'm sad to say.
you reckon?
I'm sad to say we're making such good progress, but then it goes downhill after
Oh,
this.
Oh,
Was
So-
it the orcs in the Uber part?
No, Orcs and Uber's a very fine line. I
that
give it
was
like-
an upswing, was it?
Good old-
Yeah.
5-star because he had an orcs in the Uber.
Yeah, and he even references
What?
Bossman. Everyone calls him Bossman.
Everyone calls him Bossman. Again, you'll only get that if you're
Any-
kind of in the UK.
Yeah, oh, yeah, can you imagine?
Is that
No,
an
Americans-
Americans where they let you
No.
play your own music?
Americans don't
Yeah.
call
No, but I
Uber
reckon they
drivers
know about
Bossman.
it. They know about it.
Maybe
Yeah,
they
yeah,
know
because of
about it.
Drake
They
or
love our
something.
culture. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He's such a big musical cultural appropriator. Fuck that guy.
I thought he was mixing up two companies here. I thought it was Lyft, as in the company Lyft,
That could
like
be it.
Uber.
I
Yeah.
don't think it existed back then, did it?
Maybe it didn't.
I
don't
think
use
it might have in America, but we've not really
Yeah.
had it here. For,
No.
Uber's not around
There's a new
here.
thing called Cat 10 in London, which is basically Uber, but it's only ones that go in like the inner city because
We've
Uber
got-
apparently don't do
We've
that.
got Olan here now.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, it's weird.
I thought this was a bit of an upswing because you mentioned, it's spiritual. So I thought he was going to get a bit spiritual and.
No.
I thought that, and then I read
never
it.
Felt
And
that.
then you just realise it
I
rhymed with lyrical
never
and
felt
miracle.
that
Yeah.
coming.
No.
Ready for this then?
No,
So,
he's not
Right,
used to
okay.
rap music, is he?
ready? So,
That's what we call a
remember my roots, pulled a maneuver, went in the door, cleaned up like a hoover. Don't get
Nice.
excited because I left radio sets. If I ever walk in, I'm a Kuma, Street Fighter reference.
Nice.
Nah, Freezer, Cell, Boo, Broly, Dragon Ball Z reference. Still got friends that'll leave man holy,
As in full of holes?
full of holes.
Like a
So,
cartoon.
not like
sort of-
old school Robin, where it's like holy whatever Batman.
Like a watering can?
Yeah.
Just
A
pour
crew
it
man. Wait, who's Nah?
YouTube
Very nice. It's
bullets.
all Dragon Ball Z.
basically.
Right.
Or a knife, I guess.
So it was going so well.
I mean, hey, it could be like leave a man holy as in leave it
Oh, spiritual!
See?
Jesus!
See? Maybe he's come round, maybe he's like very gospel now.
Oh, hang on.
No,
He
because
said,
then he says holy in the next one.
yeah. One with an
Holy,
E
holy, holy.
and one without.
He
Sorry,
says
AJ.
moly like mole though.
Holy moly.
Holy moly!
I do like the Olay.
Guacamole! He's randy with guacamole.
I do like the Olay line though, to be fair.
No, that was good because people do sell that shit. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Anyway, yeah. That's it for that. That's all I got for Blacked Out.
Oh, how about this? I like this. Well, I'm not sure I liked it, but I ain't got a CV, but if I did, it would say that I'm all about cream like Olay.
I just said like, yeah,
good.
about cream.
But what's that got to do with CV?
He wouldn't get any jobs, would he?
Unless it was for the cosmetics industry. Maybe you could be an Avon lady.
Okay.
Or something.
All I'm imagining now is like, do you know the part in Apprentice where they do like
Random challenges. and
the
shit.
interviews with
Yeah.
Claude and everything like that?
Oh, yeah,
I would love
AJ
AJ Tracey to literally just present Claude with a piece of paper that literally just said, "I'm all about that cream," and just sit there and see what he says. I would die.
Or do a
I
Wolf of Wall
would
Street.
die.
Sell me this Olay.
Mate, that's a comedy sketch written right there. If he does watch this and he's actually all about the banter and he enjoys it, I want to make that short film. Just saying.
AJ, I love you.
Wow, what a scene.
Honestly.
You know, they say you should keep your CV to two sides.
Or
Olay.
lubed up with cream. It's like slippery out of the hand.
Put it in a Polly Pocket.
I want to move on
Okay.
to, I think, is one of Grime's rare love songs.
Okay.
And I'm gonna class it as that, Dad. So fucking whatever.
Interesting.
Okay.
It's called
Which-
"Loved You."
What? That's a love song.
No, but it's more like it's a
My
grime
old
stuff.
girl arse was thick.
It's right. Look,
That's really poetic
That's
and
a-
romantic.
that's
it's the best
No.
we're gonna get from grime,
In
right?
2019, that's considered like proper romantic, just so you know.
Is that chocolates and flowers?
No, that's it. Back in the day when girls were like, "Does my bum look big in this?" Now you say, "Hell yes." That's the
You've got a
difference.
thick arse.
That's the
Heck.
difference now.
Thick with two C's, Dad.
Yeah,
You
with
gotta
two
say thick with
C's. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big booty is in, I'm afraid.
It's actually pronounced Thea.
Fuck.
Anyway, loved you. This is the first insight I think.
A love song.
Alright, just fucking give me
mean,
a
it's
break,
not a love
Dad.
song.
Sorry,
The
Anna.
first line is, I thought that I loved you, but I was wrong. That's what I remember from then.
It's because he found a nicer, thicker butt. That's
Yes.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, no. Let's get into it, right?
Yes.
So.
This is like the Victorian era where they're like larger women.
Yeah. It's true. In the big dresses.
Wow.
Anyway, can you fucking let me?
Sorry, Anna.
That's the rhyme going throughout.
Okay.
All of it.
Fucking hell. Right. Alright.
Come on.
I thought I loved you, but I was wrong. You want? And no, one thing before I start actually. This is the first time AJ, I think, is opening up about more than just the substance bullshit that we've seen before. Substanceless bullshit we've seen before. It's very surface level. It's very romantic stuff.
Is this one of his later stuff? This is from
This
the
is
2017. I think.
2017. So it's from the Secure the Bag.
album. Oh.
Okay.
So it's really good. It is. He's opening up a bit. So let's go through it. I thought I loved you, but I was wrong. You wanted me to be weak, but when shit got bad, I was strong. Now I'll flex up all day long. I catch feelings way too quick, but I lose them so much quicker. My old girl's arse was thick, but my new girl's arse is thicker.
What was with the laugh?
Right? Is Dad?
No, what was with the... Why, what is he laughing at?
Ask the fucking thick arse.
The thick,
What? Oh, it's still
not-
the thick
this
laugh.
is
it's the thick backside.
I mean,
So I
it
think.
might not appeal to you, but yeah.
So the way I'm go on, sorry.
I would rather a thick one than one that sounds like this. If I was to slap it, it's just so upsetting.
No, Dimitri,
A long
you're
back.
doing my faux pas. No tapping.
So what you're saying is, you like big butts and you cannot lie.
I never lie. No.
I like the segue because next week we're going to do Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Oh no!
We're not doing that.
Literally 2 hours of just that song. That'd be amazing.
All right. So,
Can we go to the
Very
spelling
good,
of the
Ryan.
song?
Very good.
all right, I'm gonna analyze this now.
Okay, go on,
Because,
Abba. Keep going. Keep
kind
going.
of like doing an analysis podcast here.
You got to keep going. Yeah.
Okay, so and now I flex up all day long. So I think this is AJ saying that he's becoming emotionally closed off.
Hang on.
Actually, I think
I
it's
thought he was
the
saying
opposite.
he's going to the gymnasium and flexing.
No, I think it's a barrier because some girl's broken his heart.
Yeah, but I think it's also the opposite because not being funny, but he's releasing a song about it. Like, not many guys are gonna like come out and admit that I thought I loved you. I caught feelings really quickly. Like, it's very much considered
No, but
that's a
it's-
bad thing. That you
Oh,
fell
yeah.
for this
No, but
girl
he's
after
saying
2
that he's
weeks.
so
What's wrong
over
with
it.
you?
He's saying that he's over it. This is a sort of I don't know if it's like
Yeah.
a statement to her, but
But at the same time, he's also saying that what he's saying what he needs from a relationship is somebody to like pick them up when they're down, and clearly he wasn't getting that. Like maybe I'm giving a little bit too much credit, but I mean that's quite relatable if
Yeah.
in a sense that
Either
maybe
way-
a lot of people
either way,
been
good.
in that
You've
relationship.
been on
Yeah.
his defense a lot today.
I'm trying to balance it out because Sat clearly doesn't like him. This is like a PH.
Oh no, I've got nothing, nothing
Like-
against AJ Tracey. I think it's this whole genre of.
That's
well,
fair.
you'll
It's-
hear it in my summing up.
It's
The reason why I'm getting
can't wait.
the reason why I'm getting so passionate about
Stay
it
tuned.
is because AJ is, I think, the most talented grime artist at the moment. And
He's up
I
there,
want him to do more shit that I
Oh
like.
dear,
Who do you think, Boyle?
That's plucked a nerve right there. What
No,
you
it's
got,
fine.
buddy?
No, it's fine.
Fine, fuck you,
fine.
fuck
It's
you,
fine.
Dimitri. Oh, I can't have my own
It's
opinion,
fine.
Dimitri fan.
Justin Bieber is the next greatest grime artist.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's fine,
What?
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine.
I'm gonna skip that comment.
Yeah.
Right.
Skip it. Skip yours.
Okay, so I catch feelings way too quick, but I lose them so much quicker. So it's basically saying here that you can get over the bulk of a breakup fairly quickly depending on the relationship, but that could just be some macho bravado he's pushing.
Yeah,
I don't know,
I think
yeah.
it is. I think that's a match.
I think it's very like widely considered that when especially in a relationship that lasts for quite a while,
Mm.
the girl for the most part tends to be emotional at the beginning, and then long term
And
they're
then
much
she's
better.
fine.
Whereas the guy, it's usually
A few
I'm
smashes,
okay, and
and
then long term it affects them.
I think this came at the smash point because, like, but my new girl's ass is thicker. I've written here.
Smash.
Now he's fucking. AJ smash. So now he's fucking a girl with a bigger ass. So happy days.
Yeah,
He's going through
mate.
that phase, that sort of initial
He's
happy
definitely still
breakup phase.
bitter about it though.
Oh, big time.
Like the song's titled "Loved You" in text speak,
Yeah.
suggesting that he sent that to her, been like, Used to.
Yeah, you
Ew, before he sent
is
it,
the
he got
most
his
bitter
friends to check
thing.
it out. And they're
Obviously
like,
not.
You're
take
right,
it to
you're
a son.
right.
Yeah, might
Take
as
it to
well.
a son.
Might as well.
Big
Okay.
P.
So I was in love with your mind, I was in love with your aura, and now I've got money in my mind, and I've just put money in my aura. So he switches his focus to more goal-oriented focuses, which I don't think is that bad. I think that's good. That's a good way to get over a breakup.
Certainly moving on to positive stuff. like
Exactly.
you said.
Yeah.
You care too much about hoes. Now, he's saying that to the girl, right?
Yeah, as in she cares too much about the women who are trying to get with him because he's famous. You know, the hoes.
But you're always out there for attention.
Or she's a big gardener.
Imagine this is a massive.
I'm not getting invited back. Enjoy me this week,
It
guys.
could be like the two Ronnies sketch, you know, the four candles. Hose.
For hoes. Not hose.
Yeah.
So is he just like making a comment about people being hypocritical in that sense? Because, you know, some people, they complain about people being attracted to their partner, but then when they get attention themselves, it's just like... Because I remember one girl said to me that attention is essential to her. And I was like, what the fuck?
From you or from other people?
Just in general.
I think it's kind of a universal feeling to like want attention. It's just some people are a bit more honest and a bit
But to say
like,
it's
hoary about it. do you
Yeah.
know what
I
mean?
wouldn't say it's
need it in my
essential,
life.
but it's kind of like, although we say we only need self-love and self-esteem, attention from others, it's kind of additional validation of what you're already thinking. Like, I feel like I'm attractive. If my girl says I'm attractive, that's fine. But if no one else in the world is looking at me, or I'm treated like I'm ugly, I'm like,
It's gonna get in your head.
attractive though?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those, especially in a relationship. If
Everyone wants to be a wanted, commodity, I guess.
everyone wants to be wanted, everyone wants to feel loved.
Everyone wants to be loved.
Next line. Next line. Now I fuck girls in the tour bus. She ride the dick like suspension.
God.
I like that line, Dan. Sorry.
Wait,
I love
that
you. Now these other bitches.
Okay. If I don't get inside, then I'm lusting. I can't lie, man. I had an obsession. That's just a sign of good pussy. So fair play.
enough.
Fair play, AJ. Now, she wants to argue, I want a FIFA. Boss to the birds like Pardew, baby, just light up your reefer. Fine. Great. Football.
I like that. That's actually a very good bar.
Was that when Pardew was WBA manager?
No, Crystal Palace.
Oh, okay.
Eagles.
Okay, not West Brom.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it could be. They've got a bird on the baggies. Look.
Awful.
I want a FIFA. Boss
I'm just
to
down
the
for
birds.
Boss
like-
of the birds.
Sometimes you just want to play FIFA.
Alright, you
And
say
I'm down
that,
for that.
but I
I
remember
get
a few times.
I know you don't.
I remember a few times I'd be chilling with my cousin. It's like, I'm gonna go play FIFA with this girl. I'm like, I'm sure she doesn't play FIFA. That was code for smashing. I'm not sure if it was just him or.
Why are you
if
being so
that's the thing.
sexist? There's women's teams on the game now.
Oh,
Come
she
on.
didn't even know what a PlayStation 4 was, so it's like
I play the Nintendo.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
How is it possible to be alive and not understand what
I
PlayStation is?
In fairness, I was chatting to a girl recently. She didn't know what the Shawshank Redemption was, and Ryan was. Ryan was really triggered by
That's
that.
awful, but
Yeah.
I mean, like, bad film knowledge is kind of acceptable. But PlayStations are everywhere.
Yeah, she didn't know what
Like,
PlayStation 4 was. I was
That's
like,
mental.
Oh,
Anyway,
Anyway,
I've heard of a PlayStation, but
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a 4.
a fourth iteration, you say?
my word, why did they stop?
so yeah, was he actually talking about FIFA or is that like another innuendo?
No, it's just FIFA.
sex?
It's just FIFA.
Ah,
He plays FIFA a lot. He did a FIFA and chill on Copper 90, which was pretty sick.
okay. I don't
So-
know FIFA.
Yeah. Anyway, what else can we say about this? I'm not your enemy. Take off your panties and give me your energy. It's good. I like it. It's
Give me your energy.
yeah.
Like
As in
Shanks
sexual
on-
energy.
Your soul is mine.
I'm charging up my chi.
This isn't the line sat because it grosses you out.
it does. Yeah,
Give me your
yeah.
I get that.
Because he can see her aura, and then he wants her energy, but he makes it
He's
very
a
base.
vampire. Yeah.
Ah,
Come to the end of
it's
the
all the
story.
hose and pan.
And we're back. So, where were we with this song?
Energy, I think.
Where did we
Energy. Oh yeah, so... Yeah, where is it? I'm not your enemy. Take off your panties and give me energy.
Yeah,
Great
so we're talking
line.
about energy. Yeah.
The chorus again, which we've been through... I was going to say the whole verse. It's quite
So
good.
much stress.
So much stress that you got a man smoking. Now we just beef, no joking. Come say it with your chest, bad yell. But you know it's going to end in a poking. Touch hand. Okay, let's stop there. Let's
So
talk.
I'm poking with coking.
I love it. I can't lie.
I'm joking.
You know,
Smoking.
I mean-
Smoking, joking, bad girl,
Moping,
poking,
I mean-
doping.
coking,
So, let me read the
Oh, that's a
fucking
different one,
bars.
is it right?
Let me read the
Okay,
bars.
okay.
because
Corey,
I'm
Maury beside Corey.
Can I read the fucking verse out?
I'm a pedantic
For
prick, so
listeners.
anytime I read a lyric like read out rather than listening to it, I always think very literally. So when someone
but that's
says,
the point,
you're
it's
going to end in a poking, it's all I can imagine is someone just poking someone in the chest.
Poking
at the
fun.
end of the conversation.
Alright,
Back out, yeah.
Yeah, Joe.
so,
How about that?
okay, so. I'll finish the verse, may as well, because I need to talk about it. Her touch had lean and coking. If she weren't there, then I really weren't coping. But I weren't going to sit around moping. Came back and I won like I was doping. Come to the end of the story. All these girls, they adore me. But most of these paintings bore me. She ain't got body like who? Every bit of beef gets gory. No, we can't chat like Maury. Meat cleavers by the bedside. When I'm in the house like Corey.
Wait a minute. Corey in the house. He's really making that.
What's the
AJ's not cool anymore.
What's the reference?
You know, That's a Raven.
Oh, yeah.
Her little brother did a spin-off, or the actor who played her little brother did a spin-off where he was just basically living in the White House.
Didn't you
Okay.
get arrested?
It was so shit. I don't know.
I swear he was in like a lot of trouble.
For being in the White House.
Maybe not.
Do you guys want to do the first half? Because I've got something for the
probably
second
not
half.
like it.
Okay,
First
you
off, so much stress that you got a man smoking. I mean, everything he's saying it's sort of generic.
It's more open than what we've had before, though, so I'm just seeing progression here. Like, being open about his, him being sad about something, not just angry.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so stressed I'm smoking, we've got beef, and it's not a joke. You say you're a bad girl, but I'm still gonna dick you down. Her church has lean and coking, and he's just coping in different ways, moping, doping. He's turning to drugs to kind of deal with the emotional stuff, or they're arguing. So, argue, emotional distress, argue, emotional distress.
I think, alright, at this point, every bit of beef gets gory, no, we can't chat like Maury. I think at this point he's realised, like with the whole we can't chat like Maury bit, that this is why, and I'm quite a good advocate of this, this is why you should completely cut contact with your exes post-breakup, no matter if you're doing the breakup or you're the one who's getting broken up with.
See,
because it's just an
I know, is that why
I
he keeps a
haven't
meat
got time.
cleaver
I know,
by the
But
bedside?
again, I haven't got those.
We're not there yet, Dad. But I'm just saying, he's reached the point
I
in
have
this...
very few relationships, so it's a bit easy for me to say that.
Yeah, I don't think it's the amount. It's different for everyone. Different.
Yeah, I suppose.
This is my opinion on it, though, and I
Yeah.
think this is the point in the breakup for AJ where he's realised that, okay, it's time. And this is good.
Yeah,
Good for him, yeah.
Good for him.
Sorry, you were saying relationship. I feel like this has happened in another podcast.
possibly. But basically, my breakups have just been quite amicable. Like I
Yeah.
could see them on the street, be very happy to talk to them.
I've had probably
Why is he bored by the penguins, though?
amicable breakups.
Hang on,
Yeah.
we're talking about penguins now. Go on.
He
Right.
loves them.
Why is he bored by the penguins?
He's not. He's by the paintings.
The paintings?
The paintings.
It sounds like when Benedict Cumberbatch couldn't say penguins on a documentary, he says penguins.
Are they paintings of penguins?
They probably are, yeah.
Okay, next. I smell hate up in the air, I got all on my hair, I like candles in my bed, room, take a flight, got the leg, room, quarter on me, bird call, off-white, shout out Virgil. Is that a Virgil van Dijk reference? I don't know.
I don't
Could
know
be the rest
any
of
of
that.
those words.
Oh, okay, maybe. I wore denim. I wore denim when it weren't cool, had the drawers up in my parcel. It's funny, it's the washing.
That tickled you, didn't
It's
it?
funny.
I
It's
like
fine.
these stuff. I'm again like battle rap tends to consist of a lot of like simile and like
Fun.
It's
clever
easier.
little references. It is a little easier, but sometimes it can be more fun that way.
Fun.
Is it dangerous to have oil in his hair around candles?
Great shout, yeah.
It's a
Be
good
careful,
point.
mate.
It's a good point from Ryan Willis.
Hey, and hairlines are important in the rap game.
Yeah.
They really are.
Mhm.
I would like to move on
So-
now.
And if he wants to give a girl a good poking,
Yes.
generally they're...
Yeah, just go put his hand through his hair, oils the lube, so you're all good, baby.
Yeah, but if it's on
But we don't
fire,
need
Rambo,
lube.
then-
Wow.
Flaming lube. Brilliant.
Flaming lube. Alright, anyway,
Yes.
I'm gonna move on to Shisha 2017. Again, off Secure the Bag. Okay, so I don't like the first verse.
This was very much like, you know how like with Iron Maiden it was the song is, and then this is very much the simile song, isn't it? There was a lot
Yeah.
of like, and you were like, and I am like, and they are like, and this is like, which can be fine, but a simile heavy song, I'd say.
Yeah, agreed. I like Shisha a lot. I think it's very vibesy. When it first came out, it was very much sort of the summer tune kind of thing. So, I'll leave the crib when my peas are right. Send my N-words to your door like the pizza guy. Don't be looking for no smoke because it's free my guy. Max bringing out the smoke like a shisha pipe, you get smoke. Keep acting up, you get smoke. You're not bad for us, you get smoke. Come on, run your mouth, you get smoke. Like a shisha pipe, you get smoke. So, fine, first line was great. I'll leave you my mum's house when got the money right. And then he's on about people going to someone's door and I think, from what I see, is shooting them.
Yeah.
Makes
So,
me want to have a shisha.
Alright, fucking, what's that McDonald's film again? Supersize Me effect on Dimitri here. Yeah.
So when he says you'll get a smoke,
I think
You'll
a
get
gun
smoke.
smoke, not a shisha pipe
It
smoke.
didn't necessarily mean
Unlikely.
to get that smoke necessarily just mean like get this like attention like.
I suppose he wouldn't send his guys around and
Yeah.
say, "Oh, hey chaps, would you like a sort of toot on this?"
Just because they're quite on wheels.
Although,
Yeah.
yeah, he's definitely not saying chaps
A
for
A
one.
bong,
But to
a
be
glass
fair,
as well,
I mean, like,
especially with your oily hands.
Yeah.
it was quite weird actually. There was a video the other day out of a festival environment, and someone was literally just handing people like blunts and seeing if they'd like take a tote or not. It was very weird to just see how many random people, just because they had a camera in their face, were just like, "Oh, free weed, yeah, I'll just take that."
Would
even
you?
though I haven't. No,
you check
some
it?
random person
Just
gives
checking.
me a freaking joint. Hell
have
no.
you used my weed box?
Yes, I
Have
have.
you? Good. I bought Stu a sick weed present. I know nothing about weed, but it had great reviews.
Neither does Stuart, of course. It's just for.
Yeah, I was about to say
for
storage reason.
Yeah.
The grind his oregano.
Definitely gonna cut that.
Leave that out. Just like 2 seconds, and now we're back.
I'll cut that
Nah,
out.
I'll be alright.
You sure?
Who cares?
Okay.
Probably me.
What about
Second verse.
His parents see this? He's a weed head.
Oh, my mum already knows.
The missus parents.
I think they already know.
Ah, that's fine. You weed head.
Alright,
I'm
second.
dating a Jamaican. I don't want to be like that guy. But, you know,
Second verse.
definitely cut that part out, by the way.
I will. Sorry. Kyle, I want to do no edits,
Hey,
but
babes.
now, what is
There's
it?
gotta
1
be a
hour.
line.
I mean,
One hour.
in.
1 hour 41 mins. Okay, no worries, Stu. I'll get that.
You play around with it. Just cut it to sound good.
Curry.
And then there was a hey babes.
Maybe it's
I'll send Kari the time fucking laps or whatever.
Oh, dear.
Alright, anyway, second verse. When I do a show, I'm floating right. So AJ, yes, you should be floating when doing a show because, you know, you should be on a high. Ex-girl's going mad, you're coping right. I feel like AJ's just trying to prove something to his exes.
I've got loads
Like, in
of
a big,
money.
bad way.
Wait. Is Akon locked up? Or does he mean locked up like Akon in the sense that he's lonely?
No, it's the song.
Don't let me out.
I generally.
Stop engaging.
Very good.
I thought you were gonna be like sat and that you didn't know the song, but then you made. I was like, oh god, damn it!
No,
Took
very
all the
good.
wind out of my sails.
Very good, very good.
I enjoyed it.
Good.
Next line, AJ's going to fall off, you're hoping right, so it's reinforcing the line before. I just think he's trying to prove something to his exes who did him wrong or broke his heart or some shit. And then now he's just sort of going on to sort of play a sort of phase of things like that he still probably is in because
It's his
I've seen
home
it.
phase.
I've seen AJ's Snapchat and there's a part when he's in America, like a load of Snapchats in America. He's like in strip clubs most nights and he was just like recording himself in the strip club. It looked really fucking sad, man.
Yeah, but it's also a different culture over there, and I've never been one for strip clubs anyway. I do.
But he looked fucking miserable when he was doing it.
It's
I
like
think most
going to
people
a
that are in
bar
there.
over isn't it?
Yeah, they-
I mean, a lot of people that go in there aren't necessarily that happy inside.
That's
I imagine. Or maybe they are. I don't know.
You never know.
But there's probably a lot
Top
of people
tip:
right now.
going
that
to a strip club with your girlfriend is very fun. So,
Interesting.
yeah, would highly
See,
recommend
you
that.
you say that,
It's really fun.
and I'm not gonna lie. Like a few have been like, yeah, let's go to a strip club. I'm like,
Fair.
Yeah, but when you go through with it, it's fucking hilarious.
maybe,
Genuinely.
maybe.
One guy thought my ex was a stripper. Who was actually there? That was pretty funny. That was a good moment.
Wait,
And I saw it happening. I let the moment happen for a while before I
Yeah.
intervened because I was like,
That
this is
could go-
fucking hilarious.
That can go one of two
Yeah, that
ways.
can go one way for me.
That can be.
Which,
Yeah.
which,
I'm gonna end that story there. I'm gonna end that story
Which
there.
ex?
I'll talk afterwards.
Yeah, talk
Um,
afterwards for sure.
Anyway, so age isn't about playing about now. So hardly make it all pop yet you're scoping right. And I always get got a bad as in a good ting, bad ting coming around the crib on a wood ting. LV good ting, not a bug ting. I got a time for a broke or a hood ting. So he's just playing about. I like the fact that like he's got. I don't like it, but he's got his piece on the side and he's like trying to get his good thing for maybe I don't know a long term situation.
What's a wood?
I'm not drawing comparisons here, by the way. I'm just like a wood ting sex
Why?
because you get hard on wood.
Wait, he's coming round the crib.
So she's coming around the bad ting, the bad girl who he's just fucking
Yep.
is coming around the crib on a wood ting, and
She's come just for
LV
sex.
is the good thing. not a
I
bug
thought she
ting.
was coming to his house on some sort of wooden vehicle.
Like a broom, witch's broom, you know?
Yeah,
and
maybe
she's
that's
flying
how
in.
bad she is.
Anyway,
She's a witch.
Or someone's providing like a cheese board just with many paintings. Just
Yeah.
on an array.
and the cheese is cut into penguin shapes.
And it's from Bordeaux.
Ammo.
Yeah,
It
like,
all makes
silver,
sense.
like silver
Sorry,
surfer,
sorry.
but a cheese board. Yes, right.
Right, next. What else have I got?
Deep
Say
stuff,
that.
deep
Then
stuff.
the chorus again. And then... Okay, this sounds really fucking rapey. But I still happy lurk the strip with my hunters. So you still got to lurk, like, for example, Broad Street.
Where are we, Amber?
Next verse. Skip the
Oh,
chorus.
there, right, okay.
But I still
the word
happy-
lurk never.
Lurk and hunters
Yeah.
regarding women, it's a bit vile in my eyes.
it is.
The word lurk is never usually
Predatory.
good, is it? Let's be honest.
Very
The
predatory.
words you shouldn't use about women: lurk, clawing,
Stalk.
epicenter. Just these sort of words.
For reference, Ryan is quoting my erotica.
Oh.
Epicenter and clawing are perfectly good words to
Okay.
use in sexual romance.
One. You still haven't sent me a copy of that. Two, I'm not sure about epicenter. I need to see the context around it.
You'll see it and you'll come around to the idea.
It's bad.
Is that
It's
with
bad,
CUM or
it's
CLM?
Huh?
What?
What do you
You
want?
said it'd come
You
round
want a
to
copy?
the idea.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I was waiting for someone. I
heard that.
didn't want to do it myself, but yes to it.
No, I wasn't going to give you any clout for that. No.
Okay,
I'm
moving
so
on.
sorry.
I'm actually furious about this next part.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Does it rhyme?
Dead man fake like Darily Dunkers.
Yeah, got
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Have you
How are
tried
they
Darily
fake?
Dunkers? They are delightful.
No, the cheese is fake. It's like processed.
All
isn't it?
cheese is fake.
I know.
And let's
Okay,
just talk feelings.
moving on to another sexual part of the story.
Wait, well, that's the thing. He's comparing. You've got to compare it to the Bordeaux cheese, like Dairy Dunker.
Oh,
Doesn't
that's
really
true, yeah.
You know, to the
Forgot about
aforementioned cheese board with all the paintings.
He went to Belgium for
He
that.
did.
Yeah,
go to
I know
Belgium
he's
and
twice-
Bordeaux.
Twice in the
Twice.
Yeah.
Oh, what fucking cheese.
And then he couldn't sleep after. Anyway.
Alright, next. So, take my Arab baby girl for dinner, then a show. Nando's butterfly chicken is a go. Butter pussy,
Agreed.
she won't tell me lick it because she know I am built like that. N-word, that's a no. Now, AJ apparently does not go down in girls. On girls? On girls.
He's
And-
a DJ Khaled.
So AJ doesn't go down on women, and
That's-
I feel as
yeah.
a self-proclaimed sex addict, he's missing a vital part of
Yeah,
the
that's a
sexual
little
exchange.
strange, actually.
So-
Sorry, self-proclaimed sex addict.
He says he's a sex addict.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about you, and I was like, you're not a
Borderline.
sex addict.
Borderline.
Borderline.
Anyway.
Jesus.
But it's, in this case, I think for someone to be like that and not go down in a...
It's very
God.
much that sort of
Very
weird.
It's
selfish.
weird.
It's that weird trope of like, to be a man, I must refuse to go
Men
down
don't
on
go
a girl.
down on
But maybe he's in like this women are trash phase where he's like, I'm not even going to fucking go down on you. You can suck my dick and then I'll fuck you.
Okay,
It's weird as well because
pause.
he's eating the butterfly chicken, which, like,
I mean,
Yeah, the
it speaks
actual,
for
he's
itself,
got a,
doesn't it?
yeah.
I mean,
Ryan, that's the best.
It's
let's get that peri peri.
Anyway, so I think that's fucking... Man up, AJ.
It's very messed up, but if these are all random holes and he's getting sucked, I wouldn't
I
go
mean,
down.
yeah,
on
that's
random
true.
Yeah,
Actually, that's a different thing
that is.
entirely.
or maybe he's gone extra hot at Nando's and he doesn't want to transfer the
Chili.
the chili
The heat.
The
The heat.
Scovilles.
from his mouth because
No,
that'd
maybe-
be very uncomfortable.
It
for him.
might be a white
Inflammatory.
alcohol,
The
yeah.
inflammatory.
Yeah,
I'm a dickhead.
and it's
Do it
probably
for the women.
dangerous for the pH of.
Oh, he messes up their pH. He's thinking about that. He is thinking about that.
Acidic.
Yeah,
Mostly.
Oh my god.
Acidic pussy juice. It's like Alien.
I mean, that, to be fair, if like you ever felt a burning sensation down there, and the doctor revealed that it was just peri peri sauce, you'd be fucking relieved.
The
wouldn't
doctor's
you?
like, it's peri peri. What's
We've got the results! It's Nando's!
it's extra hot.
Oh shit.
Alright, I'm moving on.
it's never been heard, but I'm surprised you even felt that.
I need Nando's now.
Yeah.
No, it's the Peri Tamer. Secret sauce. Anyway, let's move on. I think that's kind of it for that.
Ah, Perinase.
Mayonnaise. That's so much fun.
Okay, Butterflies, number 8.
Oh, what?
I really like this song. This is my favourite.
This is the most vibesy song he's put out.
Yeah, I like
by
this.
fucking far.
Okay. This
Nigel's back.
Yeah, no, it's the.
Alright, so let's go through the first bit. Because I just came to relax one time, baby saying, young N-word, how you act so fly. She'd be sweating when it's back shot time. Oh, Dad, you know what back shot time is?
Gosh.
I don't think I want to know.
Alright,
That's written
But
by
I think I can guess. I think I can guess.
alright, you know what he's saying. I thought I'd slow down, baby, take your time. She don't spread it for them waste man.
I wouldn't say it's necessarily that.
Wasteman?
What do you think it is?
Wasteman.
Like,
What?
waste of time. They're terrible pieces of shit. They're not worth my
Do
time.
you know
Oh,
what
is
that
that
is?
what Wasteman?
Do you know what
It's
it
kind
is?
of just somebody who's
Obviously not.
insignificant. Like,
Alright, so a back shot is when you're
Oh,
fucking a girl
okay.
from behind, and then you pull out and you come on her back.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
but that
Oh.
It's not self-explanatory.
anal
is it?
sex?
Let's be fair.
Yeah.
I know, because
Yeah, like-
you can be in either hole as long as you pull out and come on the
Oh,
girl's back.
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus
so it's not
Christ.
necessarily anal sex.
Not necessarily.
This
So
is-
Dad's wrong there.
You're killing me,
Dad
guys.
wrote,
You're
Dad
killing
wrote
me.
anal.
That's-
Dad
that's
wrote
fine,
anal. Sorry. Moving on.
I was just trying to analyse it.
Lyrical anal pod. Right. Should have spread it for
I'm
the.
getting that Twitter handle, by the way.
It's fine. It's fine. She didn't spread it for the wasteman there. Oh no, because she knows that's mine. Them other things, man, I don't compare. She's the only one that gets my shine. So wait, has AJ moved on to only fucking one girl?
Well, he was referring to the thick-assed lady in the previous song, so
But I'm just saying. Interesting.
maybe just enjoy spreading them.
Yeah. Anyway, so I thought
That's what he said.
AJ's
It sounds
evolving.
awful when it comes out of my mouth, but I realise that. That's exactly what he just said.
Next verse, nothing much until Pussy like the English channel every time I jump in. Then it says splash, and I'm like, that's funny. Splash is funny.
Wait, does he
Like
actually say
Migos.
splash or is he in the background like splash?
It's like he says it, but it's just like a bit more in the background at the end of the line. I think it's quite
Is
funny.
it aggressive?
No, it's not. It's more
Splash.
sensual, I'd say.
I love that.
Hey girl.
There you go.
That is-
Give us the British channel, baby.
Splash.
I might even add it to
Who's
my.
swimming in that motherfucker, really?
What if you're drowning in it?
If I'm
Drowning
drowning
in pussy?
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's like
if she's a squirter,
Oh dear God.
it's alright. Anyway, we're getting off topic.
This is definitely not
Um,
PG anymore.
Oh, it's always been rated R, this
we are
podcast.
having words after this. So.
Okay, anyway. Fuck you and who your man know. Shooters getting peeled like a mango. Two step with me, we can tango. Mano everywhere I go, make the gang go gang. Yeah.
We enjoy that too much.
That
I like this song.
And I
That last,
I like
appreciate
this song.
that last bit was far too Power Rangery, I can't lie, but that makes sense with him.
Appreciate that.
Go, gang, go.
It's gang time!
V-gang!
Anyway,
Oh no.
again,
Ammo! Sat, you missed your cue, god damn it.
What?
I
What?
said
what?
V-gang.
Oh, I promised myself I wouldn't,
Affiliate
saturate the
Moving
whole
on.
thing with
what is shooters getting peeled like a
look at
mango?
the shirt he's wearing.
Shooters getting peeled like
Father's
a mango.
Day present. What could I
People
do?
die as easy as to peel a mango.
You knew with your voice.
It's
Okay.
actually fairly
Yeah.
easy. Try and peel a mango. It's like the easiest thing.
Okay, so shooters getting peeled like a mango, fine. So, again, more shooting stuff that I'm not on board with.
I mean, shooters could be like just guys shooting their shot, I suppose.
I thought that as well.
No,
But-
in this context.
No, it's not.
No. But it says fuck your man and who your man know before it, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's on about fucking shooting the man and the man who he
I mean,
knows.
there's a lot of people that shoot their shot in the DMs unsuccessfully.
And on backs, apparently.
On backs, yeah.
Alright, she smells like a peach and her skin sparkle. I broke it in the kitchen, have her in a marble. Pull up in a rented lamb, me no wanna carpool. Ice on my wrist, gave her N-word carpool.
I like
That last line's very good.
I can't
Carpool
lie, I
tunnel.
like
Wait,
that
wait.
so much.
Is he talking about Marble Run?
No, marble kitchen counters, I guess.
What's marble run?
Marble Run, you know when you build the tower and you get the marbles to run down.
No.
No, I'm
No,
not playing that.
I'm not
that
playing.
one.
No one ever played
Is that a
Marble
game?
Run. It's a game-ish.
I'm not that middle class, apparently.
Marble Run.
Wow.
Play outside? No.
I like to
Right.
think he's referencing Marble Run.
He's not. He's not. He's on about fucking on the marble, bro. So, yeah.
Why did he say run then?
Because he has to
Two
run
words are
afterwards.
there.
Gotta go.
But it says brocket, which means smack. Smack it up.
Oh.
Why is she running a marble?
Sorry, let me just.
You want to do something?
Yeah.
She's
Fuck
broke
it.
with a fucking
It's
no
just,
C.
It doesn't know. C.
Okay, anyway.
Fucking asshole.
Carpal tunnel line's great. I think it's very funny.
Yeah.
Chorus. And then, it's Notes' verse. It's just the same thing repeated again and again, really. So, do you want to just move on to the next one?
Truly.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Final song? Number
Jimmy,
9?
today.
That was so good.
Oh, he's going on about backsides. Her back off be bigger than Jupiter.
I like that one.
Damn.
Nice.
That's
That's
big
Notes.
back
That's
off.
Notes.
Notes?
Yeah, that's the other guy on the song.
I
That
like
is-
that.
That is
Okay.
actually larger than the Earth, though.
Mm.
So if it was,
Oh man, you're
An
into
eclipse would be happening.
yeah,
it's
it
more
would
than a
destroy
handful.
the Earth,
There's
wouldn't
no way you're big enough to like actually go from behind, basically.
it? So I'm
The
fairly
logistics alone make no
sure
sense.
that he's being hyperbolic there.
You're correct.
I think
Well done,
right,
Ryan.
you know.
Was this next song sponsored by Nike?
We'll see. So this song is called "Doing It." It's off his latest album. I think it's the best. Well, when I listen to the album for the first
I
few times-
wonder what this is going to be about.
Okay, wait. So this is off AJ's album, come out this year,
It's a good
and
song.
it was my favorite track off the album based on before I did my analysis. So now let's Let's analyze it. How's it been? 2 hours? Yeah, damn.
To be fair, usually longer.
It's around 2.5 hours. I think that's the max. But I think you're on a good pace at the moment. So let's go through it. So I think this is Okay.
Sat, do you have an opinion?
Let's go through the first.
Well, I've got some notes on the chorus. Is that a chorus? Yeah, that's the chorus. Yeah, that's the only thing.
The first, like.
Oh no, I've got some other ones. Anyway, go on, carry on. Yeah. Mate.
So there's no way you can tell a man that I can't do what I want to. There's pop stars that I've been with and a few that I'm on to. I ain't got time to watch man and that chat when it's untrue. I've worked too hard and God knows the things that I've gone through. It's fine.
I know that.
Absolutely fine.
Cool.
Now I got a house in the west.
I'm doing it.
Now I put the ice on my chest.
I'm doing it.
Now I got plaques on the wall.
I'm doing it.
Now I never answer a call.
I'm doing it.
Same thing again. So
No, you do it again. Go.
I'm not your flying monkey. Then so I don't mind getting a house. Ice in the chest. I don't give a fuck about any materialist bullshit. So fuck that shit.
That's jewellery, yeah.
Yeah, jewellery. Plaques on the wall. That's fine. 'Cause that's showing his progress. Is that musical plaques? I'm guessing.
Unless he's into that sort of thing.
Yeah, what if he's into like ice on the
exploring
nipples or
himself
something?
sexually.
But the
with,
plaques bit is that
temperature
like
play.
musical plaques that you get for like.
Yeah.
What is
showing
that?
shit?
Temperature
Fine.
plate.
Yeah.
Absolutely fine. So you got house is fine.
Oh, Ice Cube. Right.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah, could be.
Guys.
Could be.
So I got house is fine, the plaques are fine, ice is stupid, and then I never answer a call. So why has he become this dickhead? Doesn't pick up the phone?
He has a personal assistant now.
Her name is
Oh,
Clara.
that makes sense. Alright, fine. Okay, that's still glorifying it, but I'm okay with that.
Hey.
compared
I
to
mean, that'd be
ours.
really, he probably gets. I mean, I don't get all that much content on my phone, as in messages every day, and I struggle to reply to stuff. So I can imagine he gets quite a bit more attention.
Have you seen that day in the life of like celebrities? What they do in a day of Vanity Fair shit? Like Michael B. Jordan's done it. He gets like 50 texts in like an hour.
Oh,
I'm
I
like,
can
fuck
imagine
my
it's
life, man.
outrageous.
So
No.
anyway, next verse.
And that's just texts.
No.
Nothing with social media.
No. So it's AJ, can you say it for me quickly? A big man living like a picnic. And I was like, what the fuck's a picnic? So I looked it up on Urban Dictionary. Child?
Why didn't you just ask me?
What's a picnic?
Child.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, AJ.
Now we'll never know if you actually knew that. That was very smooth. If you had no idea, it would have been brilliant.
Yeah.
So he's living like a child, but as a child who goes to strip clubs and shit. I'm just like, what?
That's not my child.
What? Why is he living like a child? I don't get it.
Easy.
Read it on again.
Big man, I'm living like. Oh, sorry. It's AJ. Can you say it for me quickly? A big man living like a picnic. I might Bob Marley if I can't sleep, but I don't love Bobby like I'm Whitney.
I mean, in a sense, maybe living like a child could be just sort of like just
Carefree.
carefree. Yeah,
Okay,
so
fine.
like just doing whatever you want to do. Like, I mean, kids don't have any responsibilities, do they? In that sense.
Very
They
true.
can fuck up whatever.
So he's got so much money now that he doesn't need to fucking care
Yeah.
or not to worry about those
He's
things.
got fuck you,
Fine.
I'm a child money.
Fine. That's good because it's not materialistic.
Wait,
Fuck you, I'm a child.
I thought you said,
Whoa.
you know what, never mind what I thought you said.
Yeah, I was just saying, I
Yeah.
had to repeat myself. Enunciate there.
Yeah.
That's fine for me because he's not like materialistic, not doing any materialistic bullshit. Not saying I've got this, I've got that. He's just saying that he's now financially secure. That's where everyone wants to be in life. So fair play. That's cool. Now, but I don't love Bobby like I'm Whitney. I asked Ryan about this early before we started. Doesn't love head, Bobby?
No,
Or is that Noddy?
but Bobby
What?
Brown.
Bobby Brown.
Whitney
Yeah, I was going to
Houston.
say.
So okay, you're wrong on that.
So what's he saying?
What's he saying
I
then?
don't love Bobby like I'm Whitney.
Yeah, because Whitney loved Bobby Brown.
Domestic violence.
Well, yeah, that and the
Oh.
fact that he got her into drugs.
Oh,
and all
Bobby,
that shit.
police.
Yeah, I was going to
Police.
say, like, the
Got
police, the
it.
police.
No.
I
It's
don't
a
think so.
double-
I think it's Bobby
No,
Brown.
no,
Yeah.
Bobby
It's a
Brown
dou- it's a
was
dou-
her.
It's a
Right.
double entendre.
Both musicians. Bobby got her into drugs.
Yeah.
She became an addict. She overdosed. She loved Bobby no matter what. They did have domestic shit, but
But I'm saying he's a double,
Yeah,
a double team.
I don't love Bobby. That's like
no.
pretty
Wait.
much- Like
So him
that's
saying-
fuck the police, but British slang.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So
okay.
this is where the
Could
Whitney
be
links
cryptic in
into
that
it.
sense. Yeah.
But the Bobby
Alright,
is the
gotcha.
police, yeah.
Alright, cool.
If we're talking about domestic violence, though, when he says, I might Bob Marley if I can't sleep, does that mean he's going to hit his girl?
What?
Because
I think-
Bob Marley famously, like, beat his wife, didn't
I had no
Did he?
idea about that.
he? Yeah.
I don't know about that, but I think he Marley's
Obviously
a
not
weed.
famously.
Marley's a
No.
weed. I might Bob Marley. I'm gonna do some weed before I go to sleep. If I can't sleep, I'm gonna do some weed.
That's like Charlie Chaplin being a paedophile. No one really knows about it until you look into it.
Pretty
properly.
sure it might have. But
Jesus.
okay, so break it down. You know what? I'm carefree like a child. I might smoke weed if I can't go to sleep, and I don't like the police like Whitney Houston like Bobby Brown.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
Good. That might be the best line so far, AJ. Moving on.
He went over people's heads.
Yeah.
Only Dimitri knows. So.
And I'll never tell again.
Never am I Urzel or a tent you can't pitch me. So we thought it was Tetsu and some lyric thing had Tetsu. And we're
Yeah,
like,
I read
who the
that.
fuck's
I believe it,
Tetsu?
yeah.
And it was some Japanese obscure football player. I was like, has AJ been playing FIFA like on really random teams?
Like
and then
the J League.
yeah. So yeah, good line.
Maybe he really wanted to play with Iniesta, that's why.
Maybe.
You never know.
I'm legit. So these Jakes want to shift me. That's about police. Like a keyboard, broskies will shift key. I think that's quite good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the Undertaker doing graveyard shifts. Put a pagan in a crypt.
Very much
Nipsey.
appreciate that, man.
Good Undertaker bar, but again, putting a pagan in a crypt. Fucking no.
Yeah, but then he goes on to say that, like, unlike Nipsey.
Yeah, no Nipsey.
Mm.
But he's still saying he's gonna fucking do it. You know what I'm saying?
Say, he's like, not everyone's pagan.
Spin a dumb ute like whiskey. So, and then he's on about remix spin a dumb ute, man's tipsy, man's vexed car, I got there, girl Tom fooled. Then she sprayed their shit to come lips me, haha. So he's on about just like fucking meddling or messing with people's heads, being it the guys or the girls. And I just fucking go for single girls, mate. Like, you know, just allow all this shit.
I do like the use of the word Tom fooled, though, if I'm honest.
Oh, very good, yeah.
Like,
very good.
Like, anytime anyone uses the word plethora in a song, I'm going to be a fan of it. I don't care. It's my favourite word, okay? Really random word.
That's all it takes to get you.
Mate,
It's like, right, this song is perfect, but we still need to put in plethora. Why? We need to do it.
So what does plethora rhyme with?
I don't know.
Death of her.
Oh, Dimitri make a good rapper. Okay, next verse. I like good girls because it was a bad ute in the West End clubbing in a tracksuit. Why does he like good girls? Because he was bad? Like, is it just something he couldn't get at the time and now he can? Or, you know, what? Just what?
Opposites attract, maybe?
Maybe.
That's a lot.
Why is he clipping the tracksuit? Is he like really intensely dancing?
That's just what it is.
Yes.
It's fashwan, right?
Yes.
Is it?
Well, in the culture, like, you know, you rarely see grime artists in like suits and whatnot. You see them in like Adidas or
Just relax
Yeah.
shit. The everyday stuff.
Stormzy is like notoriously linked with
Adidas, yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, he's making tea.
I thought-
Ready to run from the police at a drop of a hat.
Dad.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's definitely
Yeah, he's not
With his
wrong.
Nike
Police
Air
a
Max
few times.
springy trainers.
Don't
I mean-
like the police. They saw me sleeping with weed. They're coming after
I
me.
like
They're
that.
sure easier than flip flops, as you mentioned
Yeah.
earlier, so
Yeah.
he's probably switched up from them.
He's upped his game.
Okay, moving on.
The shoe game.
I thought my ends were police want to put you in a cage. These secondary schools want to stab you.
Yeah, that's kind of a scary one.
Oh,
I thought my
It is relatable,
God.
What?
I thought my ends were police want to put you in a cage. These secondary school kids want to stab you.
Like, secondary schools kids right now are fucking feral.
Mental,
It's
yeah.
mental, honestly, some of the stuff I've seen. But
Yeah.
yeah.
These kind of lyrics aren't helping Stuart.
Oh yeah,
I mean, he's not advocating them, he's just mentioning
pointing
them
it
when it's
out,
happened,
They're out there. This is what kids are consuming.
Okay, that's
You
pretty
are what you eat.
That's pretty self-explanatory. Anyway, I like the fact that any rhythm, any vibe I'll adapt
So
to.
you're a plant.
Hang on.
Chilled out.
Guys, I'm starving.
Sorry, yeah, go on, go on.
Any rhythm, any vibe I'll adapt to. I like that a lot because I think AJ is, in my opinion, one of the most versatile rappers at the moment.
He's the most versatile rapper. in the world.
I think he's very good. Then he goes on saying, I see brothers online trying to diss what I've done, but I'm doing pretty well for a black you. And then he goes in brackets, for a brown lad.
Does he whisper into the mic?
No, he doesn't. So I'm the actual best. Gang ting, I'm from actual west. Bros active, can't be acting all blessed. If a man speak up with actual chest, just Zuby on my jeans. So I found out Zuby's an Australian jeans brand, a high-end one. Well, Ryan did technically. And I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a shit about your jeans. Or I've got Palm Angel on my tee. I'm gonna make man's girlfriend come to me again. Just fucking go for single girls, man. Why? And then it's the good line. And I'll run Man City like company.
So that's
a good line. So it's just a fucking mixed bag, this, isn't it? You get football, you get some bullshit, you get some materialism.
There is a line in one of his album songs where he mentions N'Golo Kante, and I can't remember the line right now, but it's one of my favourites of his.
It's work rate Angola, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's kind of it. That's all the lyrics done, people. So that is in effect AJ Tracey. I think we've done the way I chose these, so there's like a few songs from each of his, like, you know, his parts of his musical career.
Round of applause.
Hey, no. We're gonna do the fucking scores first.
Okay.
So
And fun facts.
let's do fun facts first.
Why did
Yeah,
we not
do
do
fun
fun
facts?
facts like throughout?
Because Dad normally does, but then he waits for the end.
I've done them throughout, but I've got a few more.
Go on,
okay, I love fun
If you'd like to indulge me.
I
on, go
love
for
fun
it.
facts.
Okay, so we've done his name. So his dad was a rapper for a short time,
Okay.
and his mum I've already mentioned, so that's how he got into this. So guess what course he did at London Uni prior to pursuing music?
Media.
Here's irony for you.
Oh.
Here's real irony for you.
Oh, politics.
Justice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Criminology.
criminology.
That, you know what, that doesn't surprise me.
Does
That
not.
really
Yeah.
doesn't surprise me.
Does not.
No, there's a lot of people like in that kind of like environment that do try to actually study that kind of stuff.
That is
I'm going to be
spot.
studying forensic science, and then I'm going to do drill rap.
No, there's only 5 jobs in the UK for forensic or for criminologists, so it's not a good career choice. Kids.
Yeah.
So
Are kids watching this?
I'm gonna.
No. Jesus Christ.
Not my kids.
Not my kids.
So, anything
15
else that I
and above. We're
haven't
15, we're
covered?
15. Maybe 12 at best.
I guess.
We've covered the supporting Corbyn in the 2017 general election.
Did he do anything with JME? Because I know that he was heavily linked with Corbyn.
He just did the one interview. That was on YouTube. That was good.
Corbyn had a few rappers back in him. He had blooming Big Mike and
Youth Vote?
oh God, what the Run the Jewels, yeah.
Youth vote, man.
Yeah.
Youth vote.
And so his first earnings from his dipping his toe into the music industry. So what did he do with his first check from the music industry?
buy a
What
Lambo?
do you think he did with it?
Bought a house in the West.
Did he rent a Lambo?
Did he do something for his mom?
Ah, Stuart, finger on the
Me and
button!
AJ are connected right now. You are AJ. That's it, like Scooby Doo.
You hear my bars, yeah?
He gave it all.
I have been defending him this entire
Yeah, that's what I'm just
time.
thinking.
Maybe he likes to spread them cheeks. All right, just leave him alone.
What's wrong with girls that aren't single?
Hey, what's
Stuart always ends up the defender, doesn't he?
what's wrong with lurking in my hunters? Okay, I just like to do that on the weekends. All right, leave him alone.
Penguins are great.
Man, Belgian
cheese
Belgian
board.
cheese, let me tell you.
It's Bordeaux cheese as well.
Anyway, close
yeah.
enough.
So he gave his first check. He gave it all to his mum, which is
I
a very
like that.
very Indian tradition. So
Yeah.
back in the day, before kind of the millennial generation, back in the day, so when you had your first job and you earned your first paycheck, you would give all of that to your parents as a recognition of thank you, parents. I'm
You
here
accept
because of
this.
you,
Yeah,
and
that's
here
nice.
is a gesture of my thanks.
That's a nice.
Which is a lovely thing to do.
That was
I didn't do that.
I'm not
How
into
he
it, but
said
I'll get
no.
my
So,
kids
you know
to
when
do
he
that.
said he's brown but black?
Did you?
So he's doing a bit of a brown culture thing there.
Did
Yeah.
you? Did you?
No, I'm not Indian.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not, but I'll get my kids to do it.
Start the tradition again. I think it's a lovely little tradition.
Is that every job or just the first job?
Just the first, your
Okay.
very first paycheck.
Oh,
Oh, that was
mine was a
Sports
paper
Direct,
round.
and it was like, wait, no, mine was childcare actually.
Mine was a
Before
paper round.
sports?
That's a tenner. I'm
It
good.
was like four.
I'll
my
definitely
first
pay
job
that
I was
off.
14, mate.
But
Yeah.
what the parents do normally is they go, thank you very much, and then they give it back to you, but it was the gesture.
Did I not even do that exchange? Did I even do that
I feel-
exchange?
Some
You probably didn't know about
I
it.
feel like that's a risky game.
Oh, so I didn't do that at all.
Yeah.
That's like a,
It's $2,000.
I've heard the tradition. and they go, thanks. Then they walk away and
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's like, give it back.
Ooh, I'm
Jack.
off to buy I don't know what parents would buy with a couple of grand.
That's what the parents have like spread out into the ether to make people give them their money and then they'll walk away with their money. That's 100% a rumour they've
Okay,
made.
Emma's a bad son, let's move on. Let's move on.
So,
Yeah.
very short on fun facts. And the other reason why my preparation was so short, so I normally look up song facts and the meaning, song meanings. What was the meaning behind this? I looked up, I couldn't find a single website that sort of delved into what are the meaning.
That's why we're feeling a gap in the motherfucking market.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think it's
there was
very
only one that I found. That was on the lane, and somebody commented, "This is effing sick." Somebody else commented, agreed.
We're covering.
And then the third person commented, "True. Say that my dad lived in Tottenham." That's the only thing I could find in terms of somebody trying to analyse or get into the lyrics.
I think we've jumped the shark, lad.
Do you think?
We're analysing YouTube comments, the three of them. In fact.
Just for it.
This is how desperate I was, Stuart. To try and get something.
I mean, that can't have been the best comment.
No, that was the only.
Oh wow!
In all
AJ.
in all of the others, I tried to look up what's the meaning, what are
AJ
people
sounds
saying
like
about
that.
it. That's the only thing I could find.
Okay, come on,
Or
carry-
involves swear
Chop,
words you
chop,
didn't wanna
fun
say.
fact, man.
That's it.
Okay,
That's all the fun
scores.
facts I've got.
Who do I do scores first? Is it? I think I'll go Dad first, don't I?
You really want to go me first?
Yeah, let's go you
You might as
first.
well.
Sure.
Let's like rip off the plaster. The giant-sized.
Okay,
Plaster.
so as you can probably tell, I'm not a huge fan of this genre, and hopefully, last time when we did Iron Maiden, you can understand why I kept saying we've got to do Maiden, because they are so up there with their lyrics, and then coming back down to this is kind of like, you know, the plankton in the sea, sort of before evolution happened, you know.
Wow.
So the material's very repetitive.
So bad.
The subject matters. It's ego, self, cars, gun, jewelry, violence, stabbing, anti-women, crime, gang culture, self lyrics, clothes, brand, showing off, drugs, and the videos are very scary, to be quite honest. You know, it's kind of like big gangs and sort of gun action, stabbing and stuff. So it just empty, meaningless lyrics, really jumbled up together to make a flow of a song. So you know me, I like variety of subject matter, and I like something deep and meaningful.
You're telling me
These
if
are very
AJ Tracey
basic.
wrote a song about like a 1546 like
Boeing.
voyage, like on a big old ship, you'd much appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. A wide variety, because Maiden covered, don't forget, they covered war, they covered...
What if he did a song about Marcus
dreams.
Garvey, but properly about what he did? That'd be really good.
I wouldn't give it to him. If we were giving out songs to, hey, we need you to write a song about Marcus Garvey, I wouldn't give it to
No,
him.
but if he did it well and properly in his flow and in his style.
Nothing that I've seen him do would like reassure me that he could.
I'm just saying, but if he did that sort of subject matter, switch it up.
Yeah, he needs to switch it up a little bit and, you know, promote some positivity, because all this is doing is just reinforcing and adding fire to the negative culture that we're suffering with in this country and worldwide.
Agreed. Score? You're going to go first 0. We've done a 0 before.
He's done a 0.
And I haven't done a 0 because I think anyone who gets out there and does something, but this is... But KSI, what did I give to KSI? 0.5?
A 0.5, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can't give it any more than KSI, really.
Really?
KSI
No, this is better
KSI is
than
so
that.
I'm so gassed about that.
What?
Yeah, KSI is so
Less
happy
than
about that.
KSI?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
real.
At least
That's-
KSI added a bit of... he tried to add a
Okay.
bit of humour
Okay,
and a bit of variety. A little
but
bit
less
more
than
variety than
0.5.
this.
If any hardcore Grime fans are watching this, they are fucking
Oh my
crazy.
God.
I wouldn't say KSI had a
The trigger.
variety, such as he said a line and then had to rhyme that with something. So he just said the nearest thing to it.
Also true, but less than 0.5.
Well, I wouldn't say less than, because I think going below 0.5 is...
It's beyond rude. AJ's
Well,
coming
I think for me, promoting this sort of behaviour towards women, promoting violence, promoting gang culture,
Did he
And-
promote any violence towards women now?
not
It
towards.
was
the sexual stuff is a bit...
I mean, to be fair,
Sexual.
sexual.
I get
Sexual
in
stuff
a
is-
sense it is quite derogatory from one perspective.
And wanting to
Some
steal
girls-
women from other guys and all
I mean,
Yeah,
that part,
yeah,
that
yeah,
part,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I can't defend that, sadly.
Yeah.
I think there's no violence towards women, but it's definitely treating them like shit.
yeah,
So-
it's all, you know...
I've not heard him show any respect to any other
Just be open, bruh.
Mm.
I think Loved You was the closest you got to like sort of acknowledging feelings in the
I don't- I
Yeah,
just-
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but we confirmed that was a text to a girl, and they just kind of turned it into a song. So
Yeah.
So points wise, sorry guys, but it's going to have to be a 0.5 again, I think.
Sounds good.
Damn.
Stuart?
Oh, you're going to go straight to the opposite arc of the spectrum, okay. Well, I only really discovered AJ Tracey a couple of weeks ago when, I knew of him, but I'd only listened to the songs a few weeks ago and been listening to him today pretty vigorously. I'll be honest with you, I kind of wish we did other songs on the album, because I actually prefer his album work. And I know that you like to do a sort of like...
variety.
The journey.
Yeah, essentially. We did that with every other artist, essentially. You know, even with like Aretha Franklin, when we could have just done a greatest hits, we kind of did from start to finish. So that being said, I think we were kind of hampered in that sense, because I think his album does portray somebody that has progressed as an artist. And I get that this is never going to be his thing ever, but I do kind of wish that you got to see a little bit more evolution from the album. But at the same time, yeah, it's not your.
But then the song I did choose from the album still had a lot of the old shit in it. So
Agreed. But I will also say that the two from the album, in my opinion, are my favourites. Like the first song we did, In the Lane, not because of the Arsenal thing, it's genuinely the weakest one, in my opinion.
Agreed.
But yeah, anyway.
But Stuart, I know this isn't my thing, but if the lyrics were decent, I would have given it a good score. Just like metal's not your thing, but you gave Maiden an 8.5.
Yeah, but
I'll be honest,
because the lyrics were really, really good.
I'll be honest, dude. The rest of the songs on the album, I'm not gonna lie, there's still a lot of these themes.
And that's fair. So. But I'm thinking that maybe from a song perspective rather than a lyrical.
The songs are better, yeah. I'll give you that.
Having said that, like I don't get offended by the swear words and the gun crime and this, that, and the other. I tend to try and look at it from their perspective. And try to understand why would they be writing about this kind of thing, because I can't write. If I was to become a rapper, I can't write about gun bars or knife crime because I'm not that exposed to it. Like besides what I see.
If KSI can do it, you can do it.
I agreed, but
I'd like to see him not glorify it. This is glorification.
That's fair. But at the same time, he's only 25 this year. He is still a young man who's grown up in an environment that's clearly not been ideal. It's not where anybody would want their kid to grow up in the sense. Do you know what I mean? It's like the concrete jungle is what they call it. It's
we still don't know where the lane is.
It's the west end of London.
I think AJ's smart. He's been to uni and whatnot. He's educated.
I mean, doing criminology to me screams that I want to understand how I can fix this a little bit. Or how I can maybe get on the other side.
Well, this isn't going to fix it.
Well, at the same
time... This is going to add fire to it.
Well, maybe you realise that the system's fucking broken. It's maybe I'll just sort of try...
But that's the wrong kill each other.
Let's all kill each other.
So.
Again, maybe I'm giving a bit of the benefit of the doubt, but that's because I do quite like his lyrics. I'm a bit of a sucker for punchline comedy. I like the battle rap kind of comedic similes and references and double entendres. I do kind of like that. So on that basis alone, I'll give him a 7. I do... There's room for content being better, but in terms of his lyrical ability to string sentences together, I'm going to give him a 7.
7's strong, fam.
Agreed. Again, I'm trying to balance it out the average strong, so he doesn't get a 2.5.
After Saturday, when everything's uploaded or everything's done edit-wise, should we go back? Could you be the keeper of the average?
Sure. The keeper of the average.
Yeah, cool.
I'm not counting the 11, by the way. 10 is the max. I'm not doing that. This is bullshit.
That's a heavy metal 11. I could have given some of these minus 10.
You tried to, and I said no. At least full numbers.
No, 0.5.
Yeah.
Watch the film Spinal Tap. We're on their amplifiers. You know the 11.
I know
11
the
thing, yeah? So that's a legitimate heavy metal 11.
I score it's the whole 110% argument. You can't physically do that.
Okay, 0.5 to 7, so averaging 0.325 or something? Right.
Yeah, he's...
Ryan has been very quiet this evening. He's picked and chooses his moments.
He's
clearly the most prepared this evening.
He's just another grime artist, isn't he? He's not even... I wouldn't say one of the top ones. I don't listen to grime much anymore, but from what I have listened to in the past, I wouldn't say he was one of the top ones that I have listened to.
Okay.
I would say we mostly did this as a podcast because you relate to a lot of stuff in his...
Not a lot of it. Just aspects of it.
When you leave
the reason I did it is because he's an up-and-coming artist. I'm hoping this gets some clicks. That's why I'm doing it.
Edit that part out.
Not going now.
Edit that part out.
I liked him before. I still like him as an artist anyway. But it was conscious of that. He's up-and-coming. It's a good time to do it because he's released music on a regular basis, especially the new album. So it's the right time to do AJ, I think. So this is the one. And also clicks. So yeah.
I didn't really feel myself singing along with any songs.
That's not true. You literally sang along to "I'm Doing It" 20 minutes ago.
That's true, but the lyrics were in front of me.
Yeah.
So is karaoke.
And I actually, when listening to it, I turned off the lane.
Yes.
I was just so fucking annoyed at him shouting Tottenham.
I know, right?
I don't care.
Right.
I'm not a big football fan, but that really pissed me off.
Even if you just call it as the area, it's really weird to just be screaming Tottenham at the end of a leg every time. I don't know.
Did you end up down a dark road, lonely road then,
It was
Ryan?
some dark lane, yeah.
Final score, Ryan?
I'm going to give it... I think I gave KSI somewhere around a 4. And I can't give him lower than KSI because that was trash. I'm going to give him a 4.5.
4.5. Okay, cool.
I was going to say, you've delved into the
That's
decimals.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Considering, if you think that KSI was trash,
Yeah.
4's pretty generous.
I know, what was I thinking? Maybe I didn't. I don't remember what I did.
4.5 for now. Dimitri?
Everyone's opinion is just like, what the fuck?
This is music.
Stick to your guns,
No,
Dimitri.
absolutely.
Don't let us
It's-
influence you.
I already have my opinion, and it's not been swayed by anyone else is saying. Well, I agree with a lot of what. I agree more with Sat than anyone else in terms of.
That's worrying.
Not really, no, because it's like I've heard of AJ Tracey. I've heard of a few of these songs that have not really pulled me in. One or two I like, but I know him through features mostly. I do agree, but disagree with what Ryan said. Like he's just another grime artist. Like that sounded like an insult to grime. I know it wasn't. I enjoy grime. I'm not into it like I used to be when I was younger, but I enjoy grime. But he does feel like another grime artist. But I don't know. He's got popularity for a reason. Listening to the lyrics, it's like I can see why he's having fun, and I can see why it's like a hook that it pulls people in. But at the same time, along with Sat, just there's very little depth to it whatsoever. The content is literally exactly as you see it. It's just the words on the page. If you can rhyme with it, if you find it fun, cool. But I also agree with Stuart in that people who are within that culture will find it more appealing, but I don't think they can find it too appealing. There's no depth for them to delve into. They just get out of it what they will, and that's just a rhyme, the good backing beat, and whatever. So in terms of lyrics,
like there'll be a few quotables here or there. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
some
a few quotables.
people like quotables from like one of the main reasons Drake is majorly popular is that every song tends to have like that one line that everyone relates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When no one calls that song in when I get
Yeah,
requests,
it's in
no
your
one
feelings.
says "In My Feelings."
It's Kiki.
Oh, can you play Kiki?
Yeah. That's all you know. That's all you know. Like one song I was listening to right before I pulled up was Psych Out, and I really like that song. It's just because of the chorus, and if I try to think about the verses, I think I only know one verse, but that's it. Overall, I'm giving him like just a standard 5.
That's fair.
So when you're saying like he's one of the best grime artists at the time, I'm thinking no.
I definitely think there's room for improvement. And I would like, obviously, to see him do more, can't believe I'm saying this about a grime artist, but more wholesome content. But at the same time, like, I think he definitely does have talent there.
Yeah.
I think, like, it just scratches the surface in terms of as a lyricist.
I don't see the talent. I see the effort. Sure.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
But
No,
it's
that's
not a lot
fair.
of effort in my mind. It's not a lot. It's very much this rhymes, boom, 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 Corey, glory, something, 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 and then yeah.
Perez, Dennis.
I think in terms of the style of rap where you sort of like connect things and do double entendres, I think if you were going to say, okay, who can you compare him to where he needs to get to that level? I'd like to say maybe like a Wretch 3-2. Wretch 3-2 is very good at sort of like combining different
He's nowhere near Wretch 3-2.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like that's like the bar, and
Yeah,
I'd like to see
Wretch
maybe
3-2
him go to that stage.
It's just taking him as he is. There's very little imagery in what he's doing. It's just like reference.
Yes,
That
he's not
sounds funny.
Yeah.
This sounds fun in terms of rhyming to just repeat, but then no.
Okay, I'd like to change mine to 6 then. I doubt it.
Yeah.
He is right. They don't. When you compare it to like a Wretch 3-2, he does a good job of maybe like laying it for a 4 bar. Like the first bar will link to
Marcus
the 4th bar.
Garvey. I would leave Wretch 3-2 to do a song about Marcus Garvey.
Yes,
I know
yeah.
he can.
That's a good shout.
I know he can.
That's a good
AJ, I'll let him do a song about I don't know.
Condoms.
Pokemon.
Could be a dope song.
Nah, it won't. It won't.
Condoms and Pokemon.
But no. Yeah, as an overall artist, a
Specifically
5.
JLS style.
Overall artist, a 5. The content.
5, yeah?
3. Yeah.
Okay, on to me. Let me take a sip of contemplation.
This could be painful. This could be like.
It is a bit. Okay, so you know that I relate to him on a few levels of the football, sports stuff, the
sex.
nerdy stuff. I like the sex stuff. But the fact he says Yu-Gi-Oh! And like Pokemon references, I fucking love that shit. And I've not seen a grime artist do it to this extent before, and I really like it. And I like AJ, like based on what I've seen on his social media, like he plays games a lot, and I'm like fucking cool. And he rates nerds in that one song, and there's elements that I like, but the fucking majority of it is bullshit gunman talk, and I just can't get
I feel like this is
behind
like
it.
you just fell into a relationship and then you've like had that
honestly,
shattering moment of like, oh shit.
Do you know what? I went into this thinking I was going to be like fucking bigging him up, but then I knew there was going to be some elements that I thought I'm not going to get behind, but because when I'm singing along to it, you don't even think half the time of like, what the fuck am I actually listening to? And this is the prime example of why I'm loving this podcast, because I'm learning so much about the shit I'm actually listening to, like some things like Grime where you don't pay like too much attention compared to like something like System of a Down, where we hear a song and it's about genocide, you're like, oh, okay, shit, genocide. You perk it up.
Yeah.
With Grime, for some reason, because the beat's 140 BPM, and I love the beats of Grime, and that's what takes me away from the lyrics a bit more. So
definitely, you can get lost in just like the rhythm.
Yeah. 100%. And having looked at it, it's so overwhelmingly gunman talky and roadman-y, and
it's basic.
And there's nothing behind it. There's no surface levels. I'd love to use the closest we've got to a real thoughts or feelings of what AJ is going through and stuff. And I just want I want more depth. I want more deepness. I want to know AJ more as a person. I want a personality.
And I think that might be why I tend to go for more favourable scores, because I do try to like put myself in that person's shoes and understand why they've written that. And even for something as basic as you say as this.
Yeah.
Like,
sorry, Stu, you'd have to put yourself in his trainers.
Air Maxes. And the bubbles.
Roll credits.
Yeah. But I get where you're coming from, trying to put yourself in their shoes or trying to identify with them, but he hasn't put any identity in the lyrics, so you're trying to create one from what you feel you would.
And it's a false one. It's a false identity. So
you're trying to be the person who he hasn't actually put in there.
I think AJ has massive potential, and if he changed his outlook and his writing just to the more positive sense of things, and do a bit more of honest life experiences and just be more himself and how he's feeling at that time, I think that'd be majorly beneficial to his work. But for the nerdy stuff, for the sex stuff, for the football stuff, and for the flow, I think you're right. The lyric construction, I think, it's very satisfying at times. There are certain lines like the Run Man City Light Company. There's very standout lines there.
Yeah.
So overall, I think I'm going to go 4, which I think is, on balance, I think the right score.
I'd say that's a good score.
Yeah.
On balance, 0.5. 6.
I think I am bang average in the middle, actually.
Ryan, what was yours?
4.5.
4.5. Dimitri?
5.
5.
Downgraded to a 6.
To be fair, I want to give him a 3, but we'll keep it at 5.
Okay, so I think, brilliant, guys. That was a great podcast.
Excellent.
Until next time, listeners.
Hey, babes.
Hey, babes.
Hey, babes.
When it comes to lyrics...
Babes.
Come on. You know you want to.
I'm not going to say B.
Babes is here.
I'm going to say...
Hey, babes.
Hey, babes.
I'm going to wait to do my outro.
Keep on rocking.
No, say babes. Come on, we want to
I'm not going to do it.
Please.
Sorry. Can't do
Listeners,
it.
when it comes to lyrics, let's be on the surface.
Babes.